controlled it. Defense played at a high level. Jalen Hurts did not have to do a whole lot of damage, but did enough with 2 touchdowns through the air.
And you would expect him to have a little bit better performance now, second week back after being out for a couple of ball games. But the big thing, can they get Saquon Barkley going early in order to give Jalen Hurts easy opportunities to throw the ball?
Missed action because of a concussion. Hurts is under center on 1st and 10 from the 26. Fake the handoff. It's a bootleg to the left, and he throws it. Hit Goddard along the sideline, and he's out of bounds. Had a big game last week. One of the highlights of the year. 14-yard catch and run, chased down by Roseboom. This offensive line among the elite groups in the NFL. Mailata, Dickerson, Juergens, Becton, and Johnson. Goddard, the tight end. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, the wide receiver. Saquon Barkley. What a season he put together.
And did it all. And the runs could have been short at times, and they turned into long ones. Sometimes he started games with big sprints, but always they kept giving him the football, and eventually defense is cracked.
First down at the 40-yard line. Philadelphia opening drive. Shotgun snap. Hurts takes it. Protection holds up. Hurts will throw to the left. Catch is made at the 45 and then wrestled down. It is Devontae Smith for a quick 5. Roseboom in on that stop. Defensively, Los Angeles, the numbers are not great from the season, but they played well when they had to. It's a young group up front. Fisk, Brown, Turner, Jared Verse, a Pro Bowler, Byron Young, Spates, Roseboom, the linebackers, Witherspoon, Curl, Kinchins, and Williams in the secondary with Lake, the nickel. Shotgun snap on 2nd and 5. It's a handoff. Zigzag move to the left. Saquon Barkley avoids a tackle and then stood up and dropped just short of the 49. It's a 3-yard pickup. Kobe Turner among those there defensively.
Interesting start for Philadelphia, throwing the ball in the first 2 plays. In other words, using Saquon Barkley as a threat in order to get Jalen Hurts going early. Now let's see if they can pick up the first down here and eventually get A.J. Brown involved.
6 offensive linemen. It's a handoff going up the middle, pushing Barkley right to midfield. That's exactly where he needed to get to, and it is enough for the first down by a hair. He's got it, and that will move the chains. Line of scrimmage is now the 50.
The interesting thing about this Eagles team, a lot of teams have a type. They go to a certain side or the other. This Eagles team already, we've seen them go to the right side. They've seen them go to the left side. They move the ball around very, very well.
2 receivers off to the left. Goddard to the right in the slot. And then Smith off to the right on the outside. Shotgun formation with Barkley to the side of Hurts on his right. Hurts takes the snap, steps up, he throws underneath. Barkley makes the catch. Barkley tries to make a move, and he's tackled at the 44 by Roseboom. That's a 6-yard gain through the air. This Philadelphia team only had 290 yards of offense against Green Bay. They allowed 302, but that was enough. They were very efficient in that victory here at home. Barkley to the right of Hurts. 4 receivers set. Take the handoff. There's a lane to the right. Breaking a tackle. Hurts still going. 25-20. Hurts could go. Down the sideline. Goodbye. Touchdown, Eagles. 44 yards. He broke the tackle of Gallimore, and then he gallops all the way for the score.
And they get good offensive line play, pulling from your left to your right. And they get the left tackle, Mailata, the left guard, Dickerson. They pulled and created the blocks that started things. And then as you described, Neville Gallimore had a chance and Hurts out in open field, couldn't grasp him fully. Hurts pulls away and gets into the end zone.
Jalen Hurts, big run on the opening drive of the day. Elliott on for the extra point, and that one is curving, no good. He missed it to the left. So all the good feelings that you have, opening drive touchdown, and Jake Elliott, the issues continue.
It's an extra point last week, too.
It's a 6-0 lead for Philadelphia here in the opening quarter. 11:55 to play. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs.
Are you ready? Because the 2025 Kia K4 deserves not some, but all of your attention. The sleekness of its advanced LED lighting will have you standing out on whichever road you go down. Its class-leading second-row legroom allows you to experience a level of comfort you didn't know existed. The available dual-display digital cockpit brings the action right to you. With all of these premium features and more, the Kia K4 is ready to unlock a journey that others can only dream of. And a styling so mesmerizing you can't look away. The 2025 Kia K4. Visit your local Kia dealer to test drive one today. Kia, movement that inspires. Comparison based on publicly available data regarding second-row legroom in 2024-2025 compact sedans as of November 2024. Compact sedan class as defined by Kia segmentation.
I had the worst dream last night. You were in a car crash, and the kids and I were on our own. We had to move out of the house because I couldn't afford it anymore.
That's awful, hon.
My brother was saying he got life insurance from Ethos. With Ethos, it only took 10 minutes, and he got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day. It's all online. No medical exam. He just answered a few health questions right from his house.
Ethos, here we come.
Visit GetEthos.com. That's GetEthos.com.
Sample rate is a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. Billed monthly.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Iron Eagle Charles Davis here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Philadelphia. Ben Lieber down on the sidelines. Draw up a winning play with Grainger, offering supplies and solutions for every industry. Grainger will help your business cross the goal line. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. 44-yard rushing touchdown for Jalen Hurts. And now Philadelphia will kick it off. Jake Elliott missed the extra point, so it's 6-0. Kicking to Whittington and Schrader. This is a short kick. It's handled at the 11 by Whittington, near side to the 15, 20. He spins across the 30, and he's dropped just short of the 34. It's a 22-yard return. Right now, let's check the drive summary, sponsored by State Farm. State Farm can help you create an affordable price just for you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. 6 plays, 74 yards, 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Very impressive.
And now your defense comes onto the field, and your crowd is already into your defense.
Big time.
A big-time lift for them to get things started.
So the line of scrimmage to open up this drive is the 34-yard line. Matthew Stafford in the pocket, stepping up. Stafford fires it, nearly intercepted by Darius Slay, his former teammate in Detroit. The knockaway on first down.
If they're going to complete that pass, Stafford has to be on time. There was a second hitch by him in the pocket, and after the second hitch, Slay was able to come up on the football and knock it away.
And Charles, last week, Stafford started the game in that victory over Minnesota, 10 of 10. He is 0 for 1, first play from scrimmage. Second down. It's a handoff. Kyren Williams trying to muscle his way on the right side. There's nothing there. It's a 3-yard pickup as Philadelphia swarmed to the ball with Jordan Davis. So the starting offense for Los Angeles: Alaric Jackson, Steve Abala, Bo Limmer, Kevin Dotson, Rob Havenstein. Across the line, Higbee, the tight end, Kupp, Nakua, little bit of Atwell, and then Williams in the backfield. Matthew Stafford facing a 3rd down and 7 shotgun formation, a 4-receiver set. First possession of the day for L.A. Stafford throws. It's a low one. Philadelphia believes it's incomplete, and they're right. Higbee, he trapped it. Zach Bond, the Pro Bowler, had very tight coverage. It's 4th down.
And Kobe Dean is not playing for Philadelphia due to a knee injury. But, yeah, very active, good cover linebackers on the field. And that's a close one. Look how Higbee goes all the way down, gets his hands underneath the football, and cradles it to his body, but is determined that the ball hit the ground before he could possess it.
Ethan Evans is the punter. The Rams may challenge this.
They're going to take a good look at it. He had his hands cupped right above the ground and looked like he tried to draw it into his body. The Rams believe he brought it in.
Los Angeles is challenging the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass. The play is under review.
Our referee is Sean Smith. And the challenge from Sean McVay. This Close Shave Instant Replay Review, sponsored by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Feeling great starts with a great shave, and great shaves start with Barbasol's thick and rich moisturizing lather. Start your day off right with Barbasol.
Do you get a sense that sorry about that.
We're going to step aside. They're going to take a look at it, though. 6-0 right now. Philadelphia in front, 10:59 to play in this opening quarter. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Did you know your skin is the largest organ of your body? Huh? That's why you should shower with Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash instead of plain old bar soap. Love your skin by super hydrating it with vitamin B3 and glorious notes of vanilla and shea. Did you know that my super hydrated skin is the second largest organ of my body? The first is my heart. Old Spice. Men have skin too. Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. 24/7 renewing moisture. With daily use.
Hey, New York football fans, with BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you are right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. BetMGM and GameSense reminds you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager. New York only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards vary. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
It's football season, and now you can get anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats. Well, almost anything. You can't get a running back, but baby back ribs? Yes. Uber Eats, official on-demand food delivery partner of the NFL.
When I wake up,
The best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
I put on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started. Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
The challenge from Sean McVay, successful. Officials determined it was a clean catch for Higbee, 9-yard reception and a first down at the 45 for L.A. You could stream the NFL playoffs on Westwood One for free, sponsored by Pfizer. Hey, football fans, ready for RSV season? Check eligibility and schedule an RSV vaccine at VaxAssist.com. Early win here for the Rams.
They felt like they had the catch. But even more so, it felt to me like Sean McVay was saying, if we think we got it, we've got to challenge it by what we saw from Philadelphia's offense on their first drive. We've got to keep possession. We can't let anything go today when we have a chance to keep the football. It was worth the challenge he felt, and they won it.
Defensively for Philadelphia, up front, Williams, Davis, Carter, Sweat, Bond, Huff on the edges, Slade, Blankenship, Gardner-Johnson, Mitchell, and DeJean in the defensive backfield. Handoff going up the middle, working his way to the right. It's a first down and more for Williams, crossing midfield, and he's brought down right along the numbers on the right side. Eventually, after a 20-yard pickup, Jackson and Nakua with key blocks to the 35.
And the play began working its way to the left. And as you're following it in your mind and you're seeing it left, and now he breaks back to the right because of the blocking on the backside of the play. Created a natural alley that his vision picked up, and he's able to get to it for a significant gain.
They go two receivers off to the left. Cooper Kupp will set up to the right. First down at the Philadelphia 35. Motion man Nakua to his right. Take the handoff. Stafford looking to his right. He throws it, and it bounces at the feet of Higbee. Good pressure from Nolan Smith, who has provided nice heat for Philadelphia this season.
And if you're a defender, when you're trying to keep up with this Rams passing attack, you have to be prepared for receivers to emerge from anywhere. It used to be they always came from the outside, or if you took it back, you swung him out of the backfield. Now they're running them up through the line of scrimmage, hoping that there will be some natural picks and screens and allow those receivers to be free. They did that with Nakua. Couldn't find him on that play.
Rams, the NFC West champions, dethroning San Francisco. The 49ers had won it each of the last 2 years. Shotgun on 2nd and 10. Stafford standing tall in the pocket. He zings it over the middle. It's caught at the 20-yard line. Nakua. First down, Los Angeles. 16-yard reception as we check in with Ben Lieber.
Yeah, let's go back to that big run play. It was an influence trap on CD. You know how this works. They let big Jordan Davis, the guy who made a big stop on the second play of the game, they left him unblocked. They just said, you run upfield, big guy. We're going to use the tight end that's going to come across and just ear hole you and just steal you off on the inside. So brilliant play call. Love the design to go downhill on this defense.
And the Rams are driving now inside the Philadelphia. Quick toss to Nakua, trying to make a play out in space, but Philadelphia, they rally to the football, bring them down to the 15. It's a gain of 4 on the quick hitter. We are going to hit the 9-minute mark of this first quarter. Blankenship with a tackle. The velocity that Stafford puts on these passes. Our score here at Lincoln Financial Field, 6-0, the Eagles leading the Rams. You're listening to the NFL Divisional Playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax.
And that big arm of Matthew Stafford is why you don't worry about going on the road in weather. He can cut through anything.
Shotgun. A dart from Stafford. It's knocked away. He was trying to feed it left to Nakua. Quinyon Mitchell, the talented rookie from Toledo, could win NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year, or could be Verse from Los Angeles. Take your pick. They've both been outstanding.
They've been terrific, and they tried Mitchell 2 plays in a row. They threw a little pass out there to Nakua, one-on-one, and then they come right back at the rookie out of Toledo, and he goes right over the shoulder of Nakua without interfering and knocks it away.
And now they're staring at a 3rd and 6. They flood it to the right with 4 receivers. Motion man is Higbee now to the near side. Shotgun Stafford. Stafford steps up. He's got room to run. 15 to the 10. Stafford is dropped just inside the 10. Very close to first down yardage. It's going to be short. Minimally. Mitchell helped save the first down, and now Los Angeles facing a 4th down.
Something about seeing Philadelphia for Matthew Stafford. Ran for 41 yards all season. One of them a big run against these Eagles in Los Angeles in Week 12. Takes off and runs here now. You know it's the playoff. Yeah. Every play counts. Quarterback's going to take advantage.
And CD, I want to reiterate, that was regular speed for Stafford, although it felt like slow motion. 10th play of the drive coming. They need half a yard. They get it on a handoff. Williams drives it inside for a first down to the 6. Good block from Havenstein up front. Keep this drive alive. First and goal now, just shy of the 5.
The left guard, Steve Avila. The center, Bo Limmer. Combining with Rob Havenstein, as you described, create enough space for Kyren Williams to just get upfield, pick up the necessary yardage, and make it first and goal.
7:35 to play in this opening quarter. Eagles lead it 6-0. This is the first possession for LA. They've got a first and goal at the 6. Trips to the right. Motion man to the near side, Nakua. Handoff, Williams. Makes a step towards his left, and he's dropped inside the 5. 3 tacklers waiting for him, including Josh Sweat. It's a gain of a yard and a half.
Not a big game, but I love the vision of Kyren Williams. All he asked from his offensive lineman, can you give me a scale made up front? Just go man on man, and I will find the crease and get upfield. They were held up in the front there, and he slid to the outside to pick up the yard and a half.
And Charles is going to go with an extra offensive lineman now with Jonah Jackson facing a second and goal. Ball is just shy of the 4-yard line.
Jackson, a former Pro Bowler when he was with Detroit, began the year as their starting center.
Rams are knocking on the door. Fake the handoff. Stafford throws, puts a mustard on it. Incomplete. Slay with the coverage on the veteran DeMarcus Robinson.
You can tell the veterans out there, they have the tunnel vision, because oftentimes a young corner will be peeking to see what the play action is behind the line of scrimmage. Slay realized he was man for man with DeMarcus Robinson. That's his only assignment. Kept his concentration there and was on the spot to knock it away.
So Slay gets a piece of it. Rams are now facing a 3rd and goal. The ball is spotted just shy of the 4. Shotgun for Stafford. Motion man is Higbee to the near side. Snap. Stafford deep in the pocket. Looking. Throws. End zone. Caught. Touchdown. Higbee with 2 Eagles surrounding him. He secures it. And the Rams are an extra point away from taking the lead. Zach Bond, C.J. Gardner-Johnson had the coverage, and he splits it.
Remember, Tyler Higbee had an ACL injury late last season. Took most of this season to get back playing, and now he's rounding into form. Runs what we call a pivot route. Looks back towards the line of scrimmage and then cuts inside so he gives the quarterback a really nice target, makes the catch, and falls over the goal line.
Heck of a throw from Stafford, and Higbee goes down to get it. And even though his knee was short of the goal line, he had placed the ball over for the score. Extra point, it is the rookie kicker Cardi who splits the uprights, and Los Angeles takes a 7-6 lead with 6:32 to go in this first quarter. Early fireworks here in Philly. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
In a world that moves a million miles a second, Haagen-Dazs invites you to slow down and savor every delicious bite. Take it one almond at a time with the Haagen-Dazs Vanilla Milk Chocolate Almond Bar. Madagascar Vanilla, rich milk chocolate, and toasted California almonds make this unmatched icon legendary. Whatever dogs you savor, a snack bar or your favorite flavor, say goodbye to the fast life and hello to savoring the finest ingredients and the richest and creamiest ice cream. That's Dazs. Available at retailers nationwide.
The NFL is committed to sticking to your game plan and always betting responsibly. If you bet, remember to set your limits, never chase your losses, and only bet what you can afford to lose. To learn more about responsible betting and discover resources to help build your game plan, visit the National Council of Problem Gambling at responsibleplay.org. If you or someone you know may have a gambling problem, please call or text the following 24-hour confidential helpline, 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Getting your guaranteed maximum refund with TaxSlayer feels like discovering a refund tree has grown in your backyard.
I'm the refund tree.
Sawing off its branches.
Hey.
Feeding them through a wood chipper.
My branches! My beautiful branches!
And dancing in its refund rain. Start for free and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
Let TaxSlayer level up your tax filing game this year. TaxSlayer gives you the power to claim all your tax breaks with total confidence. Head to TaxSlayer.com to start filing for free today. I'm Eagle Charles Davis, Ben Lieber, the rest of our Westwood One crew in Philadelphia. The Rams lead the Eagles 7-6 with 6:32 to go in this opening quarter. Eagles score a touchdown on the opening drive, miss the extra point. Rams, they respond with a touchdown, make the extra point, and have the 1-point lead. Ethan Evans, the punter, kicking it off, end over end. This is returnable for Gainwell on the far left side. Gainwell makes his move to the 20, 25, dances his way to the 33-yard line. That's where Philadelphia will open up after the 29-yard return. Spates makes the play on special teams, and we check in with Ben.
Yeah, as the Eagles offense takes the field for the second time, I like the message that was sent on that opening scoring drive when the start of the game. Look, the very first play was a booth play. They watched the film from last week. They saw the big Rams defensive front collapse the pocket. They said, "Nuh-uh, you're not going to do that on the very first play. We're going to get our quarterback outside." And then let's go back to week 12 when Saquon goes for 255. They use him as a decoy. They faked the run to him, and then it was Jalen Hurts on that 44-yard run that just followed the blockers.
And a shotgun snap to Hurts. It's a give to Barkley. Works that left side and spilled out at the 35-yard line as Spates comes sliding in to make that tackle. That first meeting, Ben, that you mentioned was a Philadelphia win, 37-20. The Barkley numbers through the roof, also had 2 touchdowns. But a different Rams team right now.
Absolutely. And it was after that game that they came together and realized they had to make some changes defensively. And I think they were a little overeager that day. Get out of their gaps, miss some tackles. They played much more solidly in recent weeks.
That was a look in the mirror type of game, and they have responded. The throw by Hurts, it bounces off the intended receiver, incomplete. A.J. Brown would have been a first down on the throw over the middle.
He sensed the defender coming, because when he went across the middle to go catch it, he felt the defender coming towards him, tried to catch the ball and move his body so that the hit wouldn't be quite as hard, unable to haul it in and complete the process of the catch.
So now a 3rd and 6 for Philly. 6 defensive backs now for the Rams. Dime package that Hurts and the Eagles facing right now with 5:44 to go in the first. Barkley releases from the backfield. Hurts looks that way to the right. Hurts in trouble, and Hurts has to eat it. Back at the 26. Roseboom, first man there. Jared Verse gets a piece as well. And Roseboom is limping noticeably as he makes his way back towards make that Brandon Fisk, who was limping after the play.
Brandon Fisk, the rookie out of Florida State, led all rookies in the NFL in sacks. This coverage allowed for this sack of Jalen Hurts. When you look downfield, a white jersey was plastered to a green jersey all the way downfield, even taking out Saquon Barkley as an outlet. Jalen Hurts had to eat that one.
So it's Fisk who got the pressure in, and now the punt from Philadelphia, Braden Mann. Smith, the return man. He handles it at the 16, puts the tackle to the 20, to the 25, across the 30-yard line, and he's dumped now at the 34. That's a 57-yard kick and an 18-yard return. The Rams get the football back. They've got the lead, 7-6 with 4:51 to go in the first. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Navy Federal Credit Union can help you dominate debt with a 0% intro APR on credit card balance transfers for 12 months. And right now, you could get $250 when you spend $2,500 using a Cash Rewards or Cash Rewards Plus card. Visit NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Navy Federal is insured by NCUA. After the intro rate expires, variable APRs are 15.15% to 18% based on credit worthiness. Rates are subject to change. ATM fees for cash advances are up to $1 at non-Navy Federal ATMs.
Mornings can all start to feel the same. It's wake up, brush your teeth, go to work. Wake up, brush your teeth, go to work every day. So, if you're looking for a fresh wake-up call, look no further than Wendy's Breakfast. Try a breakfast Baconator with fresh cracked eggs, or a grilled sausage breakfast burrito, or maybe even a Honey Buddy. Doesn't matter what you go for, it's going to change your life. Okay, well, it'll at least freshen up your morning. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's. At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Flex Premium Athleisure is softness that plays hard. From the couch to the gym to the office and beyond, Flex gives you premium comfort and style that keeps up with anything without costing everything. Now, take an extra 15% off Flex at Kohl's. Whether you're chasing the ball or chasing the kids, life's a workout. Flex with it. Exclusively at Kohl's. 15% off valid through January 20th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, you know to check that your seats aren't in the visitor section first, before buying tickets.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't believe you got us tickets.
Me too. Wait, are we on the wrong side?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Yes, it's going to be a long game.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
The road to Super Bowl 59 continues tonight. Divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. Ravens and Bills, don't miss the divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. Visit watch.nfl.com for the full schedule. Injury update here. Quinyon Mitchell, the rookie corner for Philadelphia. They are evaluating him, shoulder issue. So right now it's Isaiah Rodgers, the former Colt, that steps in his stead. Rams have it, 1st and 10 from the 34, moving from right to left, 7-6 lead. Stafford clean pocket, wide open. Catch made over the middle by Higbee. He tries to break a tackle, but he's brought down by DeJean. 8-yard pickup.
How about the design of that play there by Sean McVay, the head coach and play caller? They showed like they were going to go after Isaiah Rodgers in for Quinyon Mitchell, but everybody sprint downfield and then drag from right to left underneath the tight end for a nice completion.
We were just getting a little bit of precipitation, but it has slowed down already. So a minute or two, and that was it. 2nd down and 2 after the 8-yard pickup. Cross the line. Stafford rush coming. Outlet to the near side. Catch is made. Thrown down. Williams. Oren Burks, who has stepped in for Nakobe Dean with an open field tackle, and it's going to be 3rd down and short. It might be a loss of one, in fact, on the play.
And what we saw on that play from Oren Burks is coming from his linebacker position with speed, which was why he was drafted in the 3rd round by Green Bay when he came out of Vanderbilt, able to come underneath all the traffic and run down the receiver.
Burks has played with Green Bay and San Francisco now in his 7th year. They're going to go empty here on a 3rd and 3. 3.5 to go in the first. Shotgun formation for Stafford. Snap. They handle the rush initially. Stafford tries to step up, and he is stumped. The defender, Jalen Carter, was about to lift him and throw him to the turf, realized that he was going to get the whistle and stop.
I love what you just said there. Exactly what I was thinking. Jalen Carter understood. I could go ahead and suplex him right there and do my best wrestling move, but it would cost me 15 yards, and they would keep the ball. I've got him wrapped up. Just hold him in the air and let the whistle blow, and now they'll have to punt the ball away. Jalen Carter, he gets double-teamed almost every snap, but still found his way back to the quarterback.
So Nolan Smith came over to help. Both lifted Stafford in the air. Whistle blew. It's a sack. The punt from Ethan Evans. Clean one to the far side. Jean gets over there, fields it right around the 27-yard line. 49-yard kick. Eagles get the ball back. 2:41 to play in this opening quarter. It's 7-6. L.A., you're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Welcome to NFL Flag. In this game, there's a position for everyone. No matter who you are.
Let's go! Show what you got!
Lace up your cleats, smear on your eye black, step out on the field, and start having fun. This is flag football, and this game is our game.
This game!
Visit NFL.com to find a league and get playing today.
1, 2, 3, let's play!
Our score here at Lincoln Financial Field, the Rams 7, the Eagles 6. You're listening to the NFL Divisional Playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. Philadelphia gets the football back with a 1st and 10 at its own 17-yard line, moving from left to right. Scored on the opening drive and then went 3 and out on the second drive. Shotgun formation. They're in the pistol. Fake the handoff. Hurts steps up. Hurts going to dial up a long ball down the middle of the field. Upstairs and dropped. Devontae Smith with a flag on the play. He took a pop. Darius Williams and Akello Witherspoon were back there. The flag down at the 39.
The flag will
Rule
have
on the
to
field,
be.
incomplete pass. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 4. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
And it would have to be that he hit him up high, up in the neck and shoulder area. It appeared that Akello Witherspoon tried to bring shoulder, and he did. But he hit him right in the face mask, which drew the flag, the correct call. He did everything correctly, trying to hit the right strike zone, hit him with a shoulder and not his helmet, but he hit him in the face mask. That's going to draw a flag every time.
And he also hit his teammate as well. They were walking down the field as if it was pass interference, and the ball was going to be spotted at where the foul took place. That is not the case. They're going to place the football at the 32-yard line. It's a 15-yard penalty.
15-yard penalty on the play. Remember Witherspoon last week against Minnesota on a blitz. Caused a fumble in the backfield. Jared Verse picked it up. So he's an aggressive player. But on that one, aggressive through the helmet, which goes against the NFL rules.
Witherspoon goes to the sideline. Kobe Durant steps in to replace him. Motion man is Smith to the far side. First down from the 32. Hurts. Take the handoff, running to his right. He slides down, recognizing that he didn't have any room. There was a late pop at the end of the play, but they're not going to throw the flag. A lot of conversation regarding yesterday and Patrick Mahomes and the Houston Texans. Brandon Fisk is still limping, and Fisk is heading back from the sideline, back to the field. It's going to be a challenge for Fisk.
But I think they did the right. I thought it was the right call, not throwing the flag there. It was a late slide by the quarterback. And you mentioned what happened yesterday with Kansas City. I think everyone saw it, and they're trying to officiate accordingly.
Motion man is Doxson to the far side. 2nd and 10. Hurts under a rush. Perfectly placed on the near sideline and hauled in at the 38-yard line by Goddard. Good for 6 yards. Hurts could not have been more accurate on that throw.
He was so accurate that Dallas Goedert had designs of catching the football and turning upfield. He was close to the sideline. Imagine yourself tiptoeing on the sideline and getting your body turned to go upfield. If he had one more step in bounds, he would have been able to do so.
And now the snow is starting to fall again, with the wind taking it from left to right A minute 16 to play in the first. 3rd down and 4. It's a handoff. Open lane. Barkley explodes. Barkley down the right sideline. Will anybody catch him? No! Touchdown! Saquon Barkley! Electrified! 62 yards to the house. Eagles regain the lead. Saquon Barkley breaks through the line, and then it becomes a foot race, and no one's going to get him.
And one person had a chance. It was Cam Kinchens, the rookie out of Miami, from his safety position. When Barkley broke into the secondary, it was a one-on-one opportunity, and Kinchens couldn't get him down. And then Barkley slowed down and got in front of Jared Verse. And 71 yards later, into the end zone.
Extra point is good from Jake Elliott. And the Philadelphia Eagles have taken the lead with 1:07 to play in this opening quarter. It's 13-7. Philly, you're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for University Housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
When I wake up
The best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
I put on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started. Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
It's football season, and now you can get anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats. Well, almost anything. You can't get a running back, but baby back ribs? Yes. Uber Eats, official on-demand food delivery partner of the NFL.
You can catch the Rich Eisen Show every weekday from 12 to 3 Eastern on many of these same stations. Be sure to look out for 2 new podcasts from Rich Eisen Podcast. All the NFL hot takes you can handle on Overreaction Monday, and each Tuesday download What the Football. It's going to be a great show for you coming up. Get them wherever your podcasts are available.
And that last run, 62 yards. I said 71, 62 was the right total. But you notice how he slowed down at the end, and Jared Verse, the rookie out of Florida State, was in the picture? Remember what Jared Verse said this week? That he hated the Philadelphia Eagles fans?
Yes.
I think Saquon Barkley slowed down in front of him to tell his fans, I heard what he said, this one's for you.
He just matched the longest run from scrimmage in the postseason. Brian Westbrook had held the mark previously. 62-yard score. Jake Elliott kicks it off from left to right. It is in the end zone, and Whittington will take a knee 3 yards deep. It's coming out to the 30-yard line. Obviously, that's going to make headlines when you're Jared Verse. Jared did take a lap around the field prior to the game.
Go ahead.
To exchange pleasantries, get it out.
Let's do it. Let's get it done here. But you remember, he said he was triggered by the fans, the colors of the jerseys. It sounded so much like, hey, let's just get some bravado going. We're coming to your town to do business. And early in this game, Saquon Barkley, the Eagles got him.
Saquon Barkley, the 9th player all-time to crack 2,000 yards in the regular season, finished with 2,005. 2 tight ends in this formation. Williams, the single setback. Nakua, the motion man from left to right. Handoff. Williams makes a cut on the inside, and then he is surrounded at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for Kyren Williams. We're under a minute to go in the first.
Remember how we started this game talking about the Eagles needing to get A.J. Brown involved early and get him going? I feel the same way with the Rams with Cooper Kupp. One of their leading receivers has battled through an ankle injury this year. In the Minnesota game, 1 catch, 29 yards. Those are not normal numbers for Cooper Kupp. He and Puka Nacua should be sharing the spotlight catching the football.
Kupp has 7 career playoff touchdowns in 8 games, but as you mentioned, Charles, he's been quiet. 2nd down and 7. Stafford sells the fake, throws a deep shot downfield. Stepping in, it's a battle for it, and it's claimed by Robinson. Isaiah Rodgers got his hands on it. They were jostling back and forth, and it's a 48-yard reception.
And no surprise at all, they took a shot at Isaiah Rodgers in for the Pro Bowl alternate rookie Quinyon Mitchell. And on this one, Rodgers, as you noted, had his hands on the football, but Robinson won the battle and snatched it from him for a huge gain.
And that's going to be the final play of this opening quarter. The ball spotted at the 19. That was clearly a 50-50 ball that Robinson secured. End of 1 in Philadelphia. The winner moves on to the NFC Championship. The Eagles 13, the Rams 7. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why, when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done. Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
It's football season, and now you can get anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats. Well, almost anything. You can't get a running back, but baby back ribs? Yes. Uber Eats, official on-demand food delivery partner of the NFL.
When I wake up
The best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
I put on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started. Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
Welcome back to the playoffs on Westwood One, along with Charles Davis and Ben Lieber. I'm Ian Eagle. The start of the second quarter is sponsored by Old Spice. Stink in places beyond your pits? Old Spice has you covered. Total body deodorant, 24/7 freshness from pits to toes with daily use. That's right, I said pits twice. Let's go down to Ben Lieber. Check in on the sidelines.
Yeah, a little injury update on the Rams sideline. So Braden Fisk, the stud rookie out of Florida State who led this team with pressures with 51, is officially listed as questionable with a right knee injury. He's actually currently walking around with a knee brace on that right knee. Now a little update as well, you guys. The weather has finally turned. It is snowing in here, and it's actually sort of an icy snow. So that is the elements that they have to deal with right now as the Rams are in the red zone.
Ben, change your footwear now.
That's it.
Get your 12 studs in there.
They talked about the snow-rain mix. First play of the second quarter, Stafford fakes the handoff, steps up, avoids the rush, sidearm toss is incomplete. He tries to throw it over the middle to Higbee with a penalty marker down at the 28-yard line where they were blocking for Stafford. Sean Smith.
Holding, offense number 79. 10-yard penalty, first down.
They get it on Havenstein. That might have been a take-your-pick, trying to buy Stafford extra time.
I think it's going to go against Nolan Smith, number 3, who was providing the pass rush, and he's gotten better and better as the season has gone on against the most experienced lineman, Havenstein, for the Los Angeles Rams.
So they're going to back it up to the 29, and the pace of the snow has picked up. It's dumping now on the field here at Lincoln Financial. Handoff. Kyron Williams redirects to the left side. Williams hard cut to the 20-yard line. Tackle made after the 9-yard gain. Smith missed him initially, and that's when Williams wiggled his way for extra yards.
As I watch him run, the word sift just keeps coming to mind. He sifts to his left. He sifts again to his left. He slides through some contact. And one more cut. Again to the outer portion of the field to the left side. for a significant gain.
The ball is spotted just inside the 21. This is a 2nd and 11. Williams in the backfield. Stafford surrounded by 2 players, 1 to his left. Shotgun snap. Stafford looks, throws to the left side, hauled in by Cup. Cup trying to get to the line to gain, but he was out of bounds before he got the lean in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short. It's going to be 3rd down as Reed Blankenship got over there defensively, give him a gain of 9.
And that play call by Sean McVay told me he's conscious that he needs to get the ball to Cooper Kupp, because they brought him back into the backfield as if he were a running back. And he ran his route out of the backfield, so it changed the coverage of the Eagles downfield, and he was wide open in the left flat.
They're going to go jumbo formation here with 3 tight ends. Williams in the backfield, 3rd down and 2. Just underway in the 2nd quarter, 13-7, Eagles in front of the Rams. Los Angeles driving. Handoff, Williams. He gets drilled down low at the line of scrimmage. Gardner Johnson came firing through like a salvo.
And his career really picked up on his first time here in Philadelphia when he moved from strong safety to much more of a free safety. But that doesn't mean he can't still play near the line of the scrimmage, down in the box area, and he sees it open, charges, and makes a really nice tackle in the backfield.
Rams are looking at a 30-yard field goal attempt with Joshua Pardee, the rookie out of Stanford. Ward to snap it. Evans, the holder, trying to cut into this Philadelphia lead. Snap, placement, kick on the way, the 30-yarder. He drills it. With that field goal, Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol Shaving Cream, delivering a quality shave at an honest value for over 100 years. 12:47 to go. First half, 13-10. The Eagles in front. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs.
Get out of this cold and into the hottest deals at Security Dodge now. No money down leases starting at $159 a month on the new 24 Dodge Hornet RT Plus. 0% for up to 72 months on all new Jeep Wrangler 4xEs. Up to $20,000 off new Jeep Wagoneer and Jeep Grand Wagoneer. Don't go someplace else and save hundreds. Get to Security Dodge and save thousands. For complete program details, shop 24/7 at securitydodge.com. The Start Something New sales event is on now.
Looking for Michelin tires at the guaranteed lowest price? Get to Town Fair Tire for Michelin's Cross Climate tires, offering a design that delivers an exceptional level of long-lasting performance throughout the tire's lifespan. Plus, Town Fair gives you more free services than anywhere else for the guaranteed lowest price and your best deal on Michelin Cross Climate tires. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire, and I mean nobody.
Name brand and discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
Iron Eagle Charles Davis here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Philadelphia. Ben Lieber is with us on the sidelines. Game changers count on Grainger for professional-grade products, fast delivery, and free technical. Click Grainger.com or just stop by to get what you need. Snow is beginning to accumulate here in Philly. The kickoff by Evans left to right. It is returnable. It is Gainwell, 2 yards deep in the end zone. Takes it out middle of the field. Squeezes through a hole. Out across the 30-yard line. Keeps the legs churning. Across the 35. And Gain tackled at the 44. Fantastic effort by Gainwell. 45-yard return.
You see that type of effort from him every time he's on the field, especially in pass protection for his quarterback. He is a tough, hard runner and an excellent blocker.
The unexpected happens every day. When it does, head to Kohl's at Kohls.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. Two tight ends in this formation for Philadelphia. Now excellent field position at the 43.
And you noted that the snow is now starting to cover the field a little bit.
Yes.
Let's see if Kellen Moore, as a play caller, wants to test the footing a little bit of these defensive backs with a double move type of a play.
Pistol formation to open up from the 43. They're going to hand it off to Saquon Barkley. Barkley has nowhere to go on the left side, and then he makes a cut towards the right. Will pick up a yard. Did a whole lot of work, but he got hemmed in by Bobby Brown III. It's second down and 9. Yeah, the assumption is always, weather game, East Coast team has the benefit. But the reality is that both teams have to play in it, and it's slippery, it's slick, it's just uncomfortable.
And most teams have players who have come from all different climates. So it's not like it's unusual for every player on the Rams. Plus, the type of team that they have is built to play in this type of climate.
Snow is coming down harder now. Second down and 9 for Philadelphia. We're down to 11:50 to play in this first half. 3-point lead for the Eagles. Hurts steps up. Hurts will run to the 45. Slides down at the 50. So short of the line of game. Needs to get to the 47-yard line in LA territory, but nearly 6 yards on the scramble.
The closest player to Jalen Hurts at the end of that play was Christian Roseboom, the linebacker, who's had a marvelous year. Troy Reeder was their starting linebacker in that spot, gets hurt early in the season. Roseboom fills in, formerly just a special teams guy, and has had a career year with 135 tackles in the regular season.
Third down and 3 now for Philly. Shotgun formation for Hurts. 2 receivers to the right. Hurts looks, puts a pass over the middle, and it's caught by A.J. Brown for a first down. At the 45, he was working from left to the right for a 5-yard pickup, tackle made by Witherspoon.
And because he was working left to his right, the backside was his right, and he felt the pressure off of the edge and worked to a play, as you described, to the left side for a completion and a first down.
And this drive continues now for Philly. Hurts fakes on a pass. He's going to run it to the 40 and slide down. That is the one advantage that Philadelphia has over the Rams. If things go sideways, Stafford is not a threat to run the football in the snow. Hurts is.
And you notice that Jason Kelce may be retired as an all-pro center, but they kept his play in the playbook. That was Cam Jurgens snapping the ball, pulling and leading Jalen Hurts on a sweep around the end.
4 carries, 56 yards for Hurts. Second down and 4 inside the 40. Handoff. Barkley running to the right. He bursts through the hole, and he's tackled from behind. It's another first down. 7-yard rip. Dickerson and Jurgens playing to their strength with blocks up the middle. Our score here at Lincoln Financial Field, 13-10, Philadelphia in front. You're listening to the NFL Divisional Playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. Eagles rush to the line. They have 135 yards rushing. We still have 9:45 to go first half. On a give, Barkley tried to go over the top. He got hit down low at the 30-yard line by Michael Hoyt. So the line of scrimmage is going to be the 30. Keir Thomas in on that stop as well. He was just brought up from the practice squad, so they are going deep on this defensive front for LA. Second down and 8. Shotgun for Hurts. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Hurts looking to the right. He's going to throw, unleashes it too high for A.J. Brown in a matchup with Darius Williams, incomplete.
And it was there. You described it perfectly. Only reason that ball's not complete, Hurts looking to his right. Brown breaks to the right to the sideline. He has a step on Darius Williams, the corner for the Los Angeles Rams. The ball is on target. That's a gain for a first down for Philadelphia.
Change of pace now with Kenneth Gainwell checking in at the running back position. 9:04 to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage is the 30. Hurts with Gainwell to his right. Eagles early on, 3 of 4 on third down. This is a third and long, though. Hurts, 3 receivers to the left.
Gainwell, an excellent pass protector.
And that's what he's doing right now. He releases, Hurts steps up, Hurts is in trouble, he's thrown down at the 40, and it takes him out of field goal range potentially. Jared Verse, a 10-yard loss, and he's celebrating with his Rams teammates.
So Saquon Barkley got him to an extent on the 62-yard sprint for a touchdown. Jared Verse, undaunted, comes back and works inside the all-pro offensive tackle Lane Johnson and stays with it for a sack.
And it's where Gainwell had set up, and he vacated the area. So now the Eagles will punt it with Braden Mann. They did get into Jake Elliott territory, but that sack takes him out of it. Mann trying to place this one inside the 10. Xavier Smith gets out of the way. The ball bounces at the 7. It sits there and dies at the 7-yard line for Philadelphia. That's exactly what they were looking for. Pin the Rams deep in their own territory, and they do it thanks to the 32-yard punt. 8:14 to go. First half here in Philly. The Eagles 13 and the Rams 10. Divisional action out of the NFC. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
"This is ludicrous."
but that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Hey, New York football fans. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. BetMGM and GameSense reminds you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager. New York only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards vary. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
What does it feel like to file with TaxSlayer and get your guaranteed maximum refund? It feels like the last level of a video game, facing off against the final boss who stands between you and your refund.
All your refund has belonged to me.
Using the power of TaxSlayer like a secret power-up he doesn't see coming.
Only the most tax-confident can defeat me.
Throwing your laptop at his video game face and watching him crumble into a giant pile of shiny coin tax refunds.
Oh, not fair. You use TaxSlayer.
Start for free and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
Today's broadcast of the NFL playoffs on Westwood One is sponsored in part by Barbasol Shaving Cream, by Granger, by Navy Federal Credit Union, by Wrangler, by GoodRx, and by the official NFL app. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for the NFL playoffs and Super Bowl 59.
WFAN, WFAN-FM, WFAN-FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Ian Eagle, Charles Davis here in the broadcast booth. Ben Lieber on the sideline. NFC Divisional. The Rams and the Eagles. Philadelphia's got a 13-10 lead over Los Angeles. Keep in mind, this is a Rams team that started the season 1-4, so they're trying to become the third team to make the conference championship after starting with that record. 1976 Pittsburgh Steelers, 2002 Tennessee Titans. Handoff on first down and a good run by Williams going up the middle, giving them some breathing space across the 15-yard line. That's an 8-yard pickup.
You talked earlier about a team coming from the West Coast to this type of weather, and yes, both teams have to play in it. And I mentioned I think this Los Angeles team is built to play in it. Why? Three blocking tight ends who can hold the point of attack the line of scrimmage, a good offensive line, and wide receivers that are strong, thick, and physical. Not to mention a good running attack with Kyron Williams. They can play in this type of adverse weather.
Second down and 2 now at the 15. Pitch it back to Stafford after the toss to Higbee. He's got big yards down the right side. He loses the ball. Squirts loose. Battles for it. He was ruled down at the 35. So it's going to be a first down, but the slippery conditions could make for some interesting plays here this afternoon. That's a 20-yard play off the flea flicker.
You've watched your share of NFL football. How often do you get a flea flicker that's designed to be a screen pass to a tight end? typically on the flea flicker, hand it to the running back, back to the quarterback, they look deep. In this case, they were setting it up for a screen pass to the tight end, and they were successful.
So LA now has it 1st and 10 at the 35 in their own territory. 6:47 to go in this first half. 3-point lead for the Eagles. Fake the handoff. Stafford steps up. A rainbow up in the air. And a battle for it. Incomplete. Robinson matched up with Rodgers. Last time it was Robinson who won the battle. Rodgers went for the football. This time he went for the body.
And he won that one. And you know it's just burning in him because of what you described the first time. He had his hands on the football and let Robinson take it away from him. In this particular case, he comes back and wins the battle, goes right for the football, as you said, and knocks it away. Cooper Kupp was actually the pass protector right in front of Matthew Stafford on that play and did a nice job against Jalen Carter.
2nd down and 10. 6:38 to play first half. It's a throw to the left side. It's hauled in along the numbers, just short of a 45. It's a 9-yard pickup as he works it to Nakua. Owen Burks, the linebacker, makes the tackle. Not quite enough for a first down, but very close.
This Rams receiving unit, Cooper Kupp listed 207 pounds. Puka Nakua, 212 pounds. Then you throw in a 55-pound tight end and Tyler Higbee. 3 big, strong, physical receivers will battle you for the football.
Kyron Williams in the backfield. They need a yard. They give it to him, and he's swallowed up. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2. Williams got hit by Josh Sweat. He came firing through to make the stop. Rams will punt.
Talk about a quick read and reaction. From the left side comes Josh Sweat as he's facing the line of scrimmage. Defeats the blocker initially and sprints into the backfield and inhales Kyron Williams.
Ethan Evans, second-year punter out of Wingate, will kick it away. Cooper DeJean standing at the 8. Clean kick, not much of a rush. It's a wobbler. It sails far side. Mishandled by DeJean at the 9, but he recovers and gets hit immediately on the play. 48-yard kick. They lost a yard on the return as Whittington made his way downfield to touch DeJean. 5:18 to go. First half. Eagles will have the football when we come back. They've got a 13-10 lead over the Rams, and you're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why, when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Finding quality candidates for your small business is no little league game, but Indeed can help you cover all your hiring bases. Their all-in-one hiring platform has smart tools to help you attract, screen, and hire quality candidates. And they don't just help you hire faster. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites, according to a recent Indeed survey. Nix the hassle. Start hiring. Learn more at Indeed.com/credit to expand your team today.
And Doug. Limu wanted me to tell you to customize your car insurance and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. He says because we all like to save a buck. No, okay, he said with the extra cash you can lease a new truck. Wait, he said he went to middle school with geese and ducks? Actually, I think Limu just said squawk.
Only pay for what you need at LibertyMutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Savings vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
Robinhood Gold members can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on annual retirement contributions. With Robinhood Gold, the perks of the high net worth are now available for any net worth. The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive a 3% boost on annual IRA contributions, sign up at Robinhood.com/gold. Investing involves risk. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold $5 a month for 1 year from first match. Must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to Robinhood.com/boost. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
The road to Super Bowl 59 continues tonight. Divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. The Ravens and Bills. Don't miss the divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. Visit watch.nfl.com for full schedule. Back here in Philadelphia, let's check in with Ben Lieber down on the sidelines. Ben.
Well, something to listen for here as the game goes along. This Rams defense, everybody knows they can get after the quarterback. All you have to do is watch the game from last week against the Vikings. But this is not a big blitzing defense, and we're already seeing that. The last sack in the last series by Jared Verse was a 4-man rush, but it's the exotic ways they get to the quarterback. It was just an inside twitch where he ear holes the offensive lineman, so they are getting pressure as this game goes along.
All right, Ben, first down from the 9. It's a handoff to Barkley. He's met immediately by Verse. Good activity at the line of scrimmage, limiting Barkley to a 1-yard pickup.
Ben did many of those things himself. He was playing in the NFL and in college, and he just notified us to keep an eye out for Jared Verse. And on the very next play, Verse wasn't exotic, Ben, but he got to the runner very, very quickly.
Second down and 9. Philadelphia breaks the huddle. We are under 5 minutes to play in this first half. The Eagles up by 3. Barkley single setback just to the right of Hurts. Motion man is Goddard from left to right and a flag down. We have not had a whole lot of flags in this first half. So we'll hear from Sean.
Offense number 68. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
It is Mailata and the first Eagles penalty of the day. Our score here at Lincoln Financial Field. Philadelphia 13, Los Angeles 10. You're listening to the NFL Divisional Playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. So back it up to the 5-yard line for Philly.
This is an important defensive series for the Rams. They've played them pretty much toe-to-toe. Only a 3-point game so far. You cannot let Philadelphia have one of those big drives and get points right before the end of the half. Can they keep them backed up?
On a give to the left side, there is nothing there for Barkley. He's dumped by Kobe Turner. This is a very young Los Angeles Rams defense. And Barkley was looking to come out of the game. He was told, nope, we need you on 3rd down and 14, so he's going to stay in there.
Have to tough this one out. But it's also a proud bunch of young players for the Los Angeles Rams. We keep referring back to that Week 12 game when Barkley broke off 255 yards on the ground. You think those Rams players didn't watch that tape, didn't talk about that all week? They want to make sure they acquit themselves nicely. Barkley's had one big sprint so far. They want to limit him.
Play clock is down to 3, down to 2. Hurts takes the snap. Shotgun 3rd and 14. Floats one out of the end zone. Caught by Barkley. Turns it upfield. Right side. 15, 20. First down. Saquon Barkley's got another gear. He fakes out Roseboom, and that'll move the chains and eat up more clock.
And remember, as you described, they told him to stay in the game when he was looking to come out. They knew he had one more play in him, and he swings out of the backfield from left to right. He has Dallas Goedert, number 88, out in front to help him block, but really, Barkley made the play on his own with a big move in the open field.
Line of scrimmage is now the 21 of Philadelphia. Under 3 minutes to go, first half. Shotgun, Hurts, pump fake, Hurts looking. He's got an outlet to the left. It's pumped by Gainwell. Makes a man miss to the 20, 25, and then out of bounds at the 30. Excellent effort by Kenneth Gainwell now in his 4th year. It was Quentin Lake who whiffed on the tackle. It is enough for a first down.
We saw Gainwell's power on the kick return. Now we saw a move in the open field as you described. He catches the ball out in the left flat, makes a nice move to make Lake go by him, and then gets upfield for additional yardage.
Gainwell's got good speed. He's going to remain in there with 2:28 and counting left in this second quarter. No rush right now for Philly. Play clock is at 10. Settling in with 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Snap, give, Gainwell to the right. He's got room. Shake and bake move to the 35. Cut upfield to the 40, and he's dropped just short of the first down. 9-yard pickup. And, boy, that is a favorable spot.
Well, it's a big-time spot there. I thought he was about half a yard short, and they motioned him forward for a first down.
They're going to place the ball at the 41-yard line, and that is going to be enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, sponsored by Lionsgate. Flight Risk. It stars Mark Wahlberg as a psychotic villain, a role we haven't seen him play in almost 3 decades. This movie is one hell of an action thrill ride. It's Flight Risk, the kind of movie you must experience in the theater. 13-10, the Eagles in front of the Rams. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Mayday, mayday.
We've been compromised. The pilot's a hitman.
I knew you were going to be a fun one. This Friday,
Tell me how to fly this thing.
Mark Wahlberg.
You know what the difference between me and you is? You're gonna die.
Don't shoot him, we need him!
Y'all need a pilot?
Flight Risk. Rated R.
Sponsored by Lionsgate.
When I wake up
The best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
I put on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started. Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
When you buy a new house, you might say,
Shut the front door.
winning,
No, seriously. Shut the front door. We own this house now.
but you actually need to say,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
that's right. The local State Farm agent is there to help you choose the coverage you need.
Welcome to my crib. No one says that anymore, but I don't care.
So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Hey, I'm Brett Podolsky, co-founder of The Farmer's Dog. We make fresh food for dogs. We started the company when we saw what a huge difference it made in my own dog, Jada, when she stopped eating ultra-processed kibble and started eating fresh, whole food. The Farmer's Dog food isn't fancy. It's just real food delivered to your door in pre-portioned packs. It's better for them and easier for you.
Get 50% off your first box at thefarmersdog.com/trial50. That's thefarmersdog.com/trial50.
A reminder to stay with us for the NFL playoffs on Westwood One Halftime Report, sponsored by Wendy's. Scott Graham will preview Game 2. The Ravens and Bills. Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Got to be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's. A couple of plays here and there. I think back to the Higbee catch. Initially called
First
incomplete.
series of the game.
They challenge it. They end up scoring a touchdown on the drive, and the Rams take a 7-6 lead. Barkley on a 3rd and 14, swing pass goes for 15 yards to keep this drive alive, and maybe more importantly, make sure the Rams don't get the football here at the tail end of the first half.
And had been asking out because he had hurt his hand the previous play, stayed in and got that big pickup, and the Eagles keep the football.
First down. It's a throw to the near side, caught by Devontae Smith. He tries to cut it inside, just around the numbers, and he's limited to a gain of only a yard and a half. Quentin Lake sniffed it out for L.A. We're down to a minute 45 to go.
That play sure looked like his dad, Carnell Lake, didn't it? Physical, knocked off the blocker, and gathered up the receiver.
Second down and 8. Barkley is in there. Stepping up, Hurts. He's going to tuck and run to the 45. Cuts to the right, to the 50-yard line, and out of bounds. He veers out. There was a tackle made late along the sideline. Eagles fans are screaming for a flag. Hurts pops off the turf and starts walking back towards the huddle.
I think they feel like there was a horse collar on the sideline. That's why we're having this type of reaction. Let's see what happens with the tackle as he gets to the sideline, as he gets right there, Byron Young. He grabs him, and the right hand is up in the horse collar area. That's what they're scared. There it is right there, and I don't think he got him. I think it was below it, and it looked like it, but it really was not. So as that play played out, it appeared to be a horse collar. I don't believe that it was.
I thought Byron Young released and ended up getting him lower. Either way, it's a first down now at the 46. Handoff. Barkley takes it to the right side, and Barkley bruises his way inside the 40. Another hard run from Barkley for 9 yards. They were checking that left hand during the timeout. It appeared he got a wrap on the left hand after taking a shot earlier. He's currently flexing it.
This is the type of game right now movies would love, wouldn't they? The way the snow is coming down and swirling harder, and the Eagles with a big dash towards the end zone.
Big throw to the right side. It's caught, juggled, and ruled out of bounds. Incomplete. A.J. Brown. If he secured it, his momentum would have carried him to the pylon. He had Curl and Durant back there. The ball bounced off his hands, and he didn't have it when he hit the pylon.
You described it perfectly. If he envelops it and the ball doesn't move, he's inbound. He has a play at the pylon. But as the ball juggled in his arms and he's trying to secure it, unable to come down with it inbound, a big shot in the end zone goes awry.
So now it's 3rd down and 1, and a timeout call by Philadelphia. They had all 3 timeouts remaining. They were sending Gainwell out there, and now they'll talk it over with 57 seconds to go in this first half. The run to the Super Bowl is on. And NFL Network is your home for the most comprehensive playoff coverage anywhere, all the way through Super Bowl 59. NFL Network, one network, all postseason.
And as they make this last drive, what do you think's going through the head of Nick Sirianni in terms of his place kicker? Because he's had a young man who has been 19 for 19 in postseason. That's Jake Elliott throughout his career in Philadelphia. But in recent weeks, has struggled kicking extra points. Where's the confidence level? And 1 for 7 for the season from 50-plus yards. So they've got to have a new target zone for him in order to be confident to let him go out and try one.
It is 3rd and 1 for Philadelphia along the right hash. Ball is at the 37-yard line. They need a yard to keep the drive alive. It's a handoff. Run. Barkley carries tacklers with him. Inside run is enough for the first down. He's brought down inside the 35 after the gain of 3. The clock continues to tick. 45 seconds left in this first half. They have 171 rushing yards. 11 carries, 94 yards for Barkley, and a touchdown. Shotgun. Hurts looking to throw on first down. Soft toss over the middle. Hauled in by Barkley and spun down after a 2-yard gain at the 32 by Quentin Lake. 30 seconds left, and a timeout is called by Philadelphia. This crowd is energized. The snow continues to fall. The accumulation is building. Players have been handling the conditions on the field. Philadelphia running its offense. They've thrown deep balls. They've thrown dump off passes to Barkley. Hurts has handled it himself. It's still working right now for Philly.
And I think we ought to give a little special kudo to the grounds crew. Because whoever's put this field together, this type of weather, this deep into the season, this field has held up quite well, even as it becomes more coated with snow on top of it.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8. Temperature is 31 degrees here in Philly, so it's not a ridiculously cold day by any stretch. Shotgun with 30 seconds to go in this first half. Philadelphia up by 3, looking for more. 2nd down and 8. Hurts. He loses the ball. And the Eagles go back to get it. Gainwell pounces on top of it, but it's a huge loss for the Eagles. This happened one time before where they were in field goal range. Hurts got hit by Omar Speight. It's a loss of 13 all the way back to the 45.
And before the snap, Speight tipped that he was coming on the blitz, but no one picked him up. He ended up shooting the gap between the guard and the guard and tackle, and got to the quarterback and forced the fumble.
Philadelphia has used its final timeout. There were Rams players that were ready to run through the tunnel, but the Eagles preserved 3 seconds on the clock. A reminder that you can once again listen to every Westwood One NFL broadcast this season for free via the NFL app from now until Super Bowl 59 in February. The NFL is on Westwood One, and it's on the official NFL app, too. Download for free today. That's the 2nd sack absorbed by Hurts at a time and place where they had chance at points.
They were in field goal range, maybe a little bit the outer limit of Elliott this year, but they were right there. And as you noted, the second time, they end up losing yardage to take them out of field goal range. The 3rd sack overall for L.A., who had 9 sacks on Monday night against Minnesota.
So the line of scrimmage is now the 47-yard line on L.A.'s side of the field. They send 2 defensive backs deep. And now the Rams will take a timeout after they got a look at what Philadelphia was thinking of doing on this final play from scrimmage at the end of the first half. So what's the thought process if you're Philadelphia right now, Jalen Hurts, given the conditions, and what's at stake?
I want to try and throw one up towards the end zone and hope I get something cheap. Worst case scenario, you get a flag in your favor and an untimed down to try and go for it at the end of the first half. A lot of teams in this situation, they start to throw short. They run a bunch of blockers in front of them. I would want to take my chances throwing it at the end zone and hoping something bounces around and comes down in my favor.
Eagles will break the huddle. 3 seconds on the clock. They send 2 receivers off to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun for Hurts. Motion man is Goddard out to the right.
Hey, you're done. 3 down.
Long count here for Hurts. 3 seconds to play. They snap it. Handle the rush. Step up. Hurts in trouble. Hurts is sacked. Back at the 44 by Jared Verse, and that's how the first half will end. Nothing there for Philadelphia.
Pass rush pressure, too intense for them to get the long pass off. They were trying to get one to the end zone, couldn't get it off.
End of the first half, the Eagles lead the Rams 13-10. When we come back, Scott Graham rejoins us from the Progressive Insurance Studios with the halftime report. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week, all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Navy Federal Credit Union can help you dominate. Get with a 0% intro APR on credit card balance transfers for 12 months. And right now, you could get $250 when you spend $2,500 using a Cash Rewards or Cash Rewards Plus card. Visit NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Navy Federal is insured by NCUA. After the intro rate expires, variable APRs are 15.15% to 18% based on credit worthiness. Rates are subject to change. ATM fees for cash advances are up to $1 at non-Navy Federal ATM.
Shop can't miss deals going on now during Pro Savings Days at Lowe's. For a limited time, get a free adjustable stand when you buy a DeWalt 12-inch miter saw. That's a $229 value. Plus, save $680 on a Mightier 4-piece kitchen appliance suite. Now just $17.96. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Valid 113 to 124. Cannot be combined with additional discounts. While supplies last. See store or Lowe's.com for more details and qualifying items.
Getting your guaranteed maximum refund with TaxSlayer feels like saddling up and chasing down.
Look at that sweet moolah!
That big old cash cow.
Look at all that money!
File with TaxSlayer SimplyFree and get your guaranteed maximum refund. SimplyFree is available to a limited number of taxpayers. See TaxSlayer.com for eligibility.
Welcome to the NFL Playoffs Halftime Report on Westwood One. Sponsored by Wendy's. Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast. Like a breakfast baconator. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's. At participating U.S. Wendy's. Now, here's your host, Scott Graham.
From our Westwood One studios, we have reached halftime at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. The snow is coming down. It's been an intriguing first half of action between these two teams with a couple of very big plays, both offensively and defensively. Right now, the Eagles lead the Rams by a score of 13-10. This is game one of two divisional playoff games, and we've got a beauty coming up for you a little bit later on here on Westwood One, the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. These teams met back in Week 4 in Baltimore, and the Ravens ran all over Buffalo, specifically Derrick Henry with 199 rushing yards, as Baltimore won that game 35. They are playing in Buffalo today at Highmark Stadium, where the Bills have not lost at home all year. A.J. Epinesa, part of the defensive line for Buffalo that's trying to stop this Baltimore attack, sat down with me this week, and I asked him about that special relationship right now that is occurring between his team and Bills Mafia.
Since I've been here, the Bills Mafia has been nothing but love for me. You know, since seriously the day I got here, people started recognizing me when I go outside, and it's such a small town feel that it's pretty much everybody knows everybody kind of vibe out here. Small town vibes. People are, and they're nothing but supportive. That's all I've ever had since I've been here. People saying "Go Bills" as you go by. People leaving things at your home. You know, like just being friendly, being caring neighbors and everything like that. So it's been nothing but great. And their juice and their energy level on Sundays are a huge lift for us.
Does that have the ability, that juice and that energy level, does that have an ability to affect what's happening on the field?
Oh, yeah. No, for sure. Whenever we're on defense and they're being so loud that the offense can't hear the snap count, they can force a false start. They can force mistiming for their timing plays. You know, an O-lineman might not get off the ball as quick as he usually does, and that gives me a chance to possibly go get a sack or something like that, you know. So they're huge when it comes to our momentum shift, and it just comes to inside energy, you know, the energy that they give you in your body and your toes that you feel. That comes from a lot of the fans.
I know that you guys are locked in on winning one game at a time, winning one level at a time. Is there a danger when you guys have been there this many times to look ahead? Is there a danger to say, okay, you know, we've got this, we understand this, and the Ravens are not a team that you want to look past in any way, but is there a danger in that to say, okay, we're looking toward that championship game, we're looking toward the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's the goal, and everyone, you know, when you're at this point in the season, it's almost like you can taste it, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so close. It's only a couple more weeks away. And like you said, it's easy to get sidetracked. It's easy to start thinking like, oh, when we get there, when we get this. No, for sure. And I think in years past, I've probably caught myself thinking that way and things like that. But I think this year, one of the big steps for me personally, not speaking for the team, but just keeping my eyes on the present. Obviously, we have a mountain of a team like the Ravens coming into town. And in years past, we played good competition and everything. But I think we all have the utmost confidence in ourselves. And then when a team like the Ravens come here, that's really what propels us forward. It's just being the most prepared team for Sundays and being the most confident.
Again, A.J. Epinesa and the Bills haven't lost at home this year, but the last two times they bowed out of the playoffs, it has been at home. Stay tuned. Part 2 of our divisional round doubleheader coming up. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, Josh Allen and the Bills, Ryan Rackey, Mike Golick, and Derek Rackley standing by. Our coverage begins at 6:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Our halftime score in Philly right now, the Eagles 13, the L.A. Rams 10. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs.
Is there a safe space for me? Who will listen to me when no one gets it? How will I handle it all?
How can I keep going like this?
We hear you. Call, text, or chat 988 for emotional support and crisis services. It's free, confidential, and here for you 24/7. Learn more at 988.ny.gov. Brought to you by the New York State Office of Mental Health.
Parents and caregivers, New York City offers a free supervised program for kids 11 to 17. It's a place to go to play sports, socialize, be coached at an elite level, and eat. The city-funded program, nearly 140 gyms, open to all boroughs on Saturday nights. Take your kids this Saturday. Find the list of gyms by searching Saturday Night Lights NYC on your phone now. NYC is delivering for you every day, everywhere.
Painting is the easiest way to breathe new life into your home. And when you choose CertaPro Painters, you're choosing a partner in making your house your home. Free estimates, reliable communication, and professional work, all at the right price. Schedule a free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. And ask about their color consultation services. Each CertaPro Painter's business is independently owned and operated. When choosing a painting professional, the choice is simple. Choose happy. Choose CertaPro Painters.
Oh, no. Stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Minute 16 to play in the first. 3rd down and 4. It's a handoff. Open lane. Barkley explodes. Barkley down the right sideline. Will anybody catch him? No! Touchdown! Saquon Barkley! Electrified! 62 yards to the house. Eagles regain the lead.
For the third time this year, Saquon Barkley takes it to the Rams from long distance. And right now, the Eagles sitting on top of a halftime lead. Welcome back to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One from the Progressive Insurance Studios. I'm Scott Graham. Your small business keeps you on the go. Progressive Commercial Insurance keeps your policy within reach with our easy-to-use mobile app. Learn more at Progressive.com. 3-point lead for the Birds here at halftime. Don't forget, next week we've got Championship Sunday here on Westwood One. We'll begin at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, and Our back-to-back games will feature the NFC, which is the Washington Commanders either at Philadelphia or at Los Angeles, and that is going to be followed by the Kansas City Chiefs. They will be hosting the winner of our Game 2, Baltimore or Buffalo. Once again, our coverage next week begins at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on many of these same stations. NFL Playoff Halftime Report on Westwood One has been sponsored by Wendy's. Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's. Our halftime score, Philadelphia 13, the L.A. Rams 10. When we return, Ian Eagle and Charles Davis will have the second half kickoff. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Are you retired or retiring soon? Do you know how much money you need to live comfortably? Retirement Planners of America is here for you. These may feel like scary times. Several economists are saying that a recession is imminent. So what do? Ancient wisdom says plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. Would you like to have financial peace of mind? Here's how. Step 1. Find out the amount of money you'll need to retire. Step 2. Have an actionable plan to get there. Step 3. Make sure that plan is executed to take advantage of market gains, but protect you from market losses. We would like to give you a free, no-obligation consultation to help you do all three. We will help you discover your magic number and give you the roadmap to get there. Call now to schedule your free consultation. 800-508-6108. That's 800-508-6108. 800-508-6108. Don't wait. Call 800-508-6108.
All investments involve risk, including losses. Past performance does not guarantee future results.
Lowe's knows how to help make your Super Bowl 59 party a touchdown. Let them help you prep your home to host with top brands like Charbroil, Blackstone, and LG, so you can be the MVP of game day. Plus, use the Lowe's app to find what you need for a seamless shopping run. Or huddle up with the Lowe's Red Vest Associates to help make all your game time hosting decisions.
What's better than one win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get one line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit StraightTalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more cents. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
NFC Divisional here in Philadelphia, 13-10. The Eagles lead the Rams. Ian Eagle, Charles Davis, Ben Lieber, the rest of our Westwood One crew. Let's check the halftime stats, sponsored by Indeed. You don't need a job site. You need a hiring platform. Indeed lets you schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from one place. Start at Indeed.com/credit. 196 yards of offense for Philadelphia. The Rams mustered 170. Saquon Barkley, 11 carries, 94 yards, a touchdown, 62-yard run. Jalen Hurts had a rushing touchdown as well, just 9 of 12 through the air for 66 yards. Matthew Stafford, 15, 126 yards, and a touchdown. That touchdown to Higbee. Kyron Williams has been effective, 9 carries for 46 yards. Before we kick off this second half, let's check in with Ben.
Yeah, guys, towards the end of that first half, you could just see the confidence on the Rams sideline just grow and grow exponentially. The way they're getting after this Eagles offense, they need to do a better job of shutting down the run game, because that's all they've got right now. It's just short, quick passing game for the Eagles, but when they do want to drop back, that front four with a little added rusher sometimes by those Rams are getting to the quarterback, and they're really effective. They've kind of taken over the momentum of this stadium right now.
And 3 sacks for the Rams in the first half. Philadelphia got very little pressure on Stafford. They have brought the snow blowers out, and they have created at least some visual for the fans and the players to see the yard lines and the hash marks here in Philly. It's time for the start of the second half, sponsored by GoodRx. For simple, smart savings on your prescriptions, go to GoodRx.com or download the free GoodRx app. Philadelphia kicking it off with Jake Elliott. End-over-end kick. He drives it to the end zone, and it rolls, and Whittington will touch it out to the 30-yard line. CD?
Like what Ben was talking about the pass rush and what's going on, you can see that the Rams pass rush is reflected in the numbers of Jalen Hurts. He's 9 of 12 throwing the football, which sounds great, but only for 66 yards. They've got to have bigger plays downfield. A.J. Brown had a chance at one, double-clutched it, couldn't possess it. They've got to find a way to hold up that pass rush just long enough and take some more shots downfield to loosen up that Rams secondary.
Stafford and the Rams, 1st and 10 at the 30. The winner goes to the NFC Championship to host Washington. Stafford looking long on the first play from scrimmage. Left side throw is incomplete. Cooper Kupp in a matchup with Isaiah Rodgers. Quinyon Mitchell left with a shoulder injury. We have not seen him since the hit on Stafford in the first quarter.
And it won't be the last time we see the ball go in the area of Isaiah Rodgers as well. I think that Sean McVay is going to continue to test him. Quinyon Mitchell is a Pro Bowl alternate as a rookie, a terrific cover guy. You're going to want to make Rodgers prove that he can cover like Quinyon Mitchell, and I think they'll come back to him time and again.
2nd down and 10 now from the 30-yard line. Single setback is Williams. 6 seconds gone by here in the third. On a handoff, Williams works that right side. He stood up and dropped. Cooper DeJean helping out in run support and limiting Williams to a 2-yard pickup.
What an addition he has been as a rookie out of Iowa. Ended up going in the 2nd round of the draft. I had him noted as a first-rounder all day long. The ability to play corner. He can play safety. And he settled in as a nickel defender here for the Philadelphia Eagles. Hurt a lot in training camp, but once he got healthy, they knew they needed him on the field, and he has been a revelation for them this year.
3rd down and 8 now for the Rams. First possession of the second half. Stafford was in the gun, now steps forward and backs up. Motion man Parkinson, the tight end to the left. 5 receivers set. Stafford looks. He throws. Sliding attempt. Catch is made along the left side, but well short of a first down. It's Parkinson, the former Seattle Seahawk, and it's 4th down. They pick up 4 yards.
Any chance they had at a first down went by the wayside when Parkinson went to the ground with the football. They knocked him down with the ball, gave no chance to turn upfield and be physical and try and run over a person or two to pick up the first down.
So it's going to be Ethan Evans punting it, standing at his own 23-yard line. Cooper DeJean is waiting at the 20 for Philadelphia. Evans punting from left to right. Alex Ward is the snapper, 2nd year from Central Florida. Evans waits. Snap is high, handled by Evans. Light rush, sailing kick, angling towards the right. DeJean fields at the 11, tries to work that right sideline, and he's forced out of bounds at the 15-yard line. 51-yard kick, a 5-yard return. Whittington getting over there on special teams. Along with Charles Davis and Ben Lieber, Ian Eagle here on Westwood One. You're listening to the NFL Divisional Playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. Tune in to watch all the excitement of NFL Championship Sunday next weekend, CBS and Fox. Check your local listings for games and times in your area. Catch the NFL on CBS at Fox. Philadelphia 1st and 10 at its own 15-yard line. They've got a 13-10 lead on the Rams. The Commanders upset the Lions last night to advance to the NFC Championship. They will be on the road in either Philly or Los Angeles, pending on this result. Shotgun, snap, throw to the right, caught by Smith, and he works that sideline, angled out of bounds by Quentin Lake. It's a gain of 7.
And whoever wins this game gets to host that NFC Championship game. But as you noted, with Washington's upset over Detroit, they will see on tape it was a very convincing upset.
Very much so.
I mean, Washington really dominated much of that ball game, so it's going to be fun to see who gets them. And boy, whoever it does has their work cut out for them.
2nd down and 3, pistol formation. 1 receiver off to the left, 1 to the right. It's a handoff. Barkley, stutter step move to the right, and he's tossed down by Bobby Brown. That's his prerogative. It's a loss of 1.
I was just going to say that's what they call it. Bobby Brown.
So, Philadelphia now facing a 3rd down and 3 from the 22-yard line. The Rams went 3 and out on the first possession of the 3rd quarter. Philadelphia trying to avoid that. Looking to convert on a 3rd and short.
Just remember, whatever they do in looking downfield, the outlet is always Saquon Barkley.
2 receivers to either side. Snap. Hurts. Throws. It's offline. It felt like a knuckleball coming off his fingertips, looking for A.J. Brown in single coverage with Akello Witherspoon. And that was a quiet opening drive of the second half for Philly.
Witherspoon had excellent coverage, and Brown was coming from the left inside, all the way out at the left. He comes inside towards the middle. If that ball is on his body, he has a chance to make a play because Brown can body off the defender. But it's nowhere close to him to even have a chance to snag that one.
Braden Mann will kick it. Rick Lovato, the snapper. Xavier Smith waiting for it. No rush. This is a high kick, spiraling, middle of the field, handled at the 23, and then wrestled down. Smith could not break away from Sidney Brown on special teams. 55-yard punt, 3-yard return. We've got 11:59 to go in this third quarter. The Eagles up 13-10 over Los Angeles. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs.
Get out of this cold and into the hottest deals at Security Dodge now. No money down leases starting at $159 a month on the new 24 Dodge Hornet RT Plus. 0% for up to 72 months on all new Jeep Wrangler 4xEs. Up to $20,000 off new Jeep Wagoneer and Jeep Grand Wagoneer. Don't go someplace else and save hundreds. Get to Security Dodge and save thousands. For complete program details, shop 24/7 at securitydodge.com. The Start Something New sales event is on now.
Nobody beats deal, and I mean nobody. So if you're looking for Michelin tires at the guaranteed lowest price, get to Town Fair today. Michelin winter tires offer a shorter stopping distance on ice and snow, along with predictable handling in cold, dry, and wet wintry conditions. For the guaranteed lowest price and free services for life on Michelin tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire, and I mean nobody.
Name brand best discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Want to play a game with me and Dad?
Mommy's not feeling good.
You need to vaporize that cold.
Vaporize?
Yeah, with Dayquil VapoCool. It's Dayquil plus a rush of Vicks vapors.
Whoa.
Come on, honey. Let's let Mommy rest.
You guys are amazing. And so is Dayquil VapoCool.
Dayquil VapoCool, the vaporizing daytime coughing, aching, fever, power through your day medicine. And to vaporize sore throat pain, try Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter? Right? And the best part? They accept Discover. Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer. Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times. Right. So we shouldn't get the parachute pants? These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Iron Eagle Charles Davis here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Philadelphia. Ben Lieber down on the sidelines. Game plan with Grainger to gain a competitive advantage. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by for the supplies and solutions to help keep your business moving forward. Philadelphia up by 3. It's been a quiet day for A.J. Brown. Ben, he was doing some reading along the sideline last week. What about today?
Yeah, so far no inner excellence being read on the sidelines right now, although the other storyline was Jared Verse's hatred for this Eagles fan base. He was taunting them after that third down stop.
And Verse is having a huge day. It's a handoff. Kyron Williams redirects to the right side, and Williams, good open field tackle made at the 31-yard line by Reed Blankenship. So that was just a 5-yard gain. Could have been a 20-yard gain the way that Williams was running. That play was initially supposed to go left.
And Ben, I would suggest that he maybe reads a little Lisa Scottolini, one of the great local authors here in Philadelphia. But what Ian was talking about, Kyron Williams almost has that ability like he's a scanner, doesn't he? Sees everything across the field. Even though he may have started to his left, his scan took him back to the right to find open space.
Second down and 5. Quick snap. Stafford play action. Stafford step and throw. It's a deep ball to the right side. Incomplete. Nakua with Darius Slay. He did have a bit of separation. Stafford could not hit him.
I felt like this is the first time I feel like the field may have gotten the receiver. Because as Nakua makes that last move, it almost felt like he spun out just a little bit on the step as he wanted to accelerate and take off and go get the football. Ended up taking an extra step instead of just being able to come out of it and race and get it.
Nakua from Orem, Utah, played at BYU. What a 2-year NFL career he's put together already. One of the best in the game. Shotgun on 3rd and 4. Stafford rush coming. Stafford uncorks it to the far side. Jump ball opportunity. Hauled in by Cooper Kupp. First down in Philadelphia territory at the 36. Isaiah Rodgers and Gardner Johnson back there deep for Philly.
Just keep an eye. Listen, for the rest of this ball game, when you're talking about some of the big shots downfield, I'm going to tell you that most of them are going to be aimed at number 34, Isaiah Rodgers, until he proves conclusively that he can cover these guys and make plays. Cooper Kupp goes up on the left side of the field, puts his body in front of Rodgers, and comes down with the football.
They ruled he was touched at the 38, so it's a 30-yard reception for the Rams in business. Handoff to the left side. Williams breaks away. Williams to the 20, to the 15, and he's caught inside the 10 by Zach Bond. Williams just gaining steam as he goes. That's a 30-yard run for Kyren Williams. First and goal.
And this is what an example of what all the players and coaches talk about when they say contact balance. Because there was a big tackle by Reese Blankenship in the middle of the field as Kyren Williams broke free, and he bounces off of it, keeps his feet, and goes forward for additional yardage.
12 carries, 84 yards for Williams. It's a first and goal inside the Philadelphia 8. Stafford, the ball is free. He tried to hand it off to Williams, and they have to go back to recover it. Sliding down at the 17-yard line. It's a loss of at least 7. We'll see where they spot the football officially. They're going to mark him down to the 15.
There's another misdirection look by the Los Angeles Rams. DeMarcus Cousins was going from right to left. Puka Nacua going from left to right. And the ball just slid through the arms on the attempted handoff to Kyren Williams. He was fortunate to dive on it and get it back.
Williams will shift to the right of Stafford. We're going to hit the 9-minute mark of this third quarter. Motion man is Higbee. Second and goal from the 15. Fake the handoff. Stafford jumps it off to the near side. Caught by Higbee, and he's tackled right around the 13. That's a 2-yard pickup. Higbee was trying to fake out Gardner Johnson. Gardner Johnson went low, and Higbee went over him, but lost his footing in the process.
The missed handoff on first down changed the whole sequencing of play calling for Sean McVay and gave the advantage to Philadelphia. They'll add additional defensive backs on the field on this snap.
It is 6 defensive backs now for Philly as Keely Ringo comes in to form the dime package. Shotgun on 3rd and goal for L.A. Line of scrimmage is the 13. Stafford gets the snap, looks to his left, has some room initially, stops. Stafford trying to run, and he's spun down at the 17-yard line. They finally get to the quarterback. It's a loss of 4 on the play as Matthew Stafford was not able to break away.
I go back to something you talked about earlier in this game about Matthew Stafford versus Jalen Hurts and their ability to run the football. On this play, Matthew Stafford had a lane to the left side of the field with a blocker in his path, and he's not able to take advantage of it because he's not a runner.
Jalix Hunt got the sack. Now a 34-yard field goal attempt for Carty. Looking to tie the game. Along the right hash. Snap. Placement. Carty's kick is good. We are knotted up at 13 apiece. 7:37 to go in the third quarter. With that field goal, Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol Shaving Cream, delivering a quality shave at an honest value for over 100 years. Tied at 13, 7:37 to play in the third. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Enter a brave new world with America's #1 brand of shaving cream, Barbasol. Gear up with Barbasol Collector's Cans, featuring Marvel Studios' Captain America Brave New World. Because superhero confidence starts with a great shave.
If you want me, come and get me!
Barbasol limited edition cans in stores now. Collect them all before they're gone. And see Marvel Studios' Captain America Brave New World only in theaters February 14th. This film is not yet rated.
Hey, New York football fans, with BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager. New York only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards vary. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
T-Mobile 5G home internet keeps getting better. Get our fastest connection loaded with benefits. Get T-Mobile's best home internet starting at $55 a month with auto pay and any voice line. Plus, price lock. We won't raise your rate on internet. Check availability at T-Mobile.com/home internet.
Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Guarantees regular monthly rate plan price of fixed wireless 5G internet data with qualifying service. After $15 bill credit with postpaid voice line plus $5 a month without auto pay with debit or bank account. Regulatory fees included for qualifying accounts. $35 connection charge applies. Speeds vary due to factors affecting cellular networks.
It's time right now for our Fact of the Game, sponsored by Liberty Mutual.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Nobody should have to pay for one-size-fits-all insurance coverage. Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance so you only pay for what you need. Sean McVay, he's got the Rams in the playoffs for the 6th time in 8 seasons as head coach. Only the Eagles have made the playoffs more in the NFC than the Rams over that time period. Eagles have made 7 playoff appearances with multiple head coaches. McVay took over in 2017. He's done fantastic work helping run this program.
And when you think about 3-4 seasons ago, where you had that little crisis of confidence, do I want to coach? Do I go to broadcast? He went through about 2 seasons of it, but that's gone now. He is all in. And when they were 1-4, really reconnected with his team. Got out, got more involved with other players. Besides the offense, did a bunch of things, and his team has really responded.
And the working relationship with GM Les Snead, that has been very fruitful.
Remember we went through that where, hey, forget those picks, we're going for veterans, we won a Super Bowl? People have forgotten that the drafting by Les Snead has been exceptional.
Evans, end-over-end kick, it sails to the end zone, and Kenneth Gainwell will take it in. It's coming out to the 30-yard line. But the Rams had an opportunity to take the lead on that last possession, but the drive stalled after the big sack on Stafford, or actually the handoff attempt that did not work to Williams. That was the loss, and then Stafford eventually going down on the sack. Every weekend on Westwood One's NFL Preview, Scott Graham and Ross Tucker break down all the matchups. If you missed the show live, you can listen to it on demand at WestwoodOneSports.com. 7:37 to go, third quarter, tied at 13. Eagles moving from right to left here in the third. Pistol formation, Hurts with Barkley behind him. Receivers to either side, handoff, Barkley looks to the right side. He's spun down at the line of scrimmage. Tyler Davis, another young defensive tackle, makes the play along with Hoyt. Hoyt's the veteran in his 5th year. Davis is the rookie out of Clemson.
And Philadelphia's getting right back on the ball. They're trying to find the tempo and find a pace they can get their offense activated again.
2nd down and 9 for Philly. Not a half a yard. Barkley remains in the backfield to the left of Hurts. Fakes the handoff. Hurts looking to throw. Going through his progression. Hurts now circling to the near side. 25, 30. Hurts angles out. Just short of the 35. So he recognized that he didn't like what he saw downfield. Tuck and run. Give yourself another chance on 3rd down.
Thought he was going to be able to hit Devontae Smith to the top of the field, to the right side, as you're listening to this ball game. And he thought he was covered too well, didn't want to risk the throw, pulled it down and ran with it.
So this is now a 3rd and 5 for Philadelphia. They ran roughshod over the Rams in the first half on the ground. Barkley steps up to the left of Hurts. We're down to 6:22 and counting, remaining in the third. 2 receivers either side. Hurts fakes the handoff, steps up. Hurts delivers, caught at midfield. It's Goddard turning upfield to the 40, 35, and he's tagged there. Working the left sideline, Dallas Goedert is quite a weapon. 31 yards on the catch and run. Outstanding two-way tight end. Good blocker. Excellent receiver.
And Quentin Lake had the assignment to cover him. And on the move across the middle, as Goddard faked right and came left, Quentin Lake fell down. Goddard was wide open.
Wind is swirling right now. Fake the handoff. Hurts throws against the green. Catch made at the 30. It's Goddard. So a bootleg to the right pays off for a quick throw for 4 yards. And Goddard has become that guy for Jalen Hurts.
And I get the sense that Kellen Moore, the offensive play caller, is looking at his play sheet and thinking, what are my shot plays towards the end zone? 6 points is paramount here. They don't want to be in a field goal game with Los Angeles down the stretch. What does he have on that play sheet that he feels like he can dial up?
2nd down and 6. We're going to hit the 5-minute mark of the third. Line of scrimmage is the 30. Handoff. Barkley through the hole. Barkley up the middle for a first down. Hits the ground at the 22. Good block from Dickerson. Pro Bowler each of the last 3 years. 8-yard carry for Barkley.
You talked about Dickerson, the left guard. He wears 69. Mailata, the left tackle, massive. It's number 68. And they created nothing but a crease. And Barkley found it and hurdled through it.
Over 100 yards now on the ground for Saquon Barkley. 14 carries, 102. Take the handoff. Hurts takes the pass. Now he's going to throw. Long, left side, end zone, popped up in the air. Incomplete. Chance at an interception. Rams don't come down with it, but they do knock it away. Intended for A.J. Brown. And Quentin Lake was tracking it like a center fielder.
I'm wondering how that was not intercepted. Because on this play, I think Witherspoon just didn't find the football fast enough, coming from the inside. He's got a chance to see it and make a play off of the tip. And he ends up too close to Quentin Lake's body as they make a play on A.J. Brown. But as you noted, knocked away. Philadelphia takes another shot.
6 targets today for Brown. 1 catch for 5 yards. 2nd and 10 at the 22. Take the handoff to Barkley. Little floater. It's caught by Goddard. Near side 20, 15, 10. Hurdles inside the 5. He gets pushed from behind for extra yards. They're going to mark him down at the 3. 19 yards on the tight end screen. And it's 1st and goal Philly. Oh, penalty. Yard penalty. 2nd down.
Got an ineligible man downfield on the tight end screen, and offensive lineman leaked downfield too early.
It's Becton. The former Jet, Mekhi Becton, nullifies the big play.
And after a slow start after being moved to guard, he had a really nice season. But on this play, gets downfield too far before the ball is delivered on the tight end screen. Got to be within, really 1 to 2 yards of the line of scrimmage. They'll give it to you. He's beyond that when the ball's delivered.
So back it up now to the 28-yard line. A 2nd and 15 for Philadelphia. In the pocket. Hurts steps up. Hurts trying to run, and Hurts is hit from the side at the 29 by McCullough. It's a loss of 1 on the play. And Hurts banged up. He does bounce to his feet, but Hurts took a shot. It was McCullough, and his leg got caught underneath the defender.
Left knee got hit underneath him on the sack, and Ben Lieber told us earlier about the exotic blitzes that Chris Shula, the defensive coordinator of Los Angeles, has been dialing up. That one was a safety blitz with McCullough coming after the quarterback.
That is the 5th sack of the day for the Los Angeles Rams. Eagles have 2. 3rd and 16. Snow has picked up again. It's now swirling the other way. It's a handoff. Barkley, nothing there. He's dropped at the 26-yard line by Kobe Turner. And now the field goal unit will come on. 4th down for Philly. This has been a tenuous situation for the Eagles. They were once very confident in Jake Elliott, not as much this season.
19 for 19 in his career in the postseason and field goals. He's been very shaky on extra points lately. But that play felt like, I'm not sure my quarterback feels right. Let's try and get 3 points, and they ran the ball inside to set it up.
He missed a career-high 8 field goal attempts this season. This is a 44-yarder from the near hash. Kick on the way, and he's got it. Eagles take the lead with 2:19 remaining in the third. 16-13, Philadelphia in front. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
My friends swim no matter the season, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now, thanks to Skyrizi and Clear Skin, count me in. with Skyrizi Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweat, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine. Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Running your own business can feel a lot like running a one-person relay race. When you've got to expand your team, share the baton with Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring platform has smart tools to help you attract, screen, and hire quality candidates to your roster. And they don't just help you hire faster. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites, according to a recent Indeed survey. Nix the hassle. Start hiring. Learn more at Indeed.com/credit to expand your team today.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for the NFL playoffs and Super Bowl 59.
WFAN, WFAN-FM, WFAN-FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Time to check the drive summary. It's sponsored by University of Maryland Global Campus. Earn graduate and undergraduate certificates online with University of Maryland Global Campus. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev. 9 plays, 44 yards, 5 minutes and 18 seconds, capped off by the Elliott 44-yard field goal. The Eagles now in front 16-13. And they'll kick it off from right to left with Jake Elliott. Whittington and Schrader are deep. Line drive, sailing 6 yards deep. Schrader catches it, takes a knee, out to the 30-yard line. Let's bring in third member of our crew down on the sideline, Ben Lieber.
Yeah, a lot of concern by the blue tent here. We got Jalen Hurts getting evaluated. Now, we're all suspecting it's a left knee injury that they're looking at, because when he took that sack, he immediately, even on the ground, grabbed his left knee. And I agree with Charles. The very next play, the run play, was just to get the offense off the field and get Hurts looked at. Now, I will get an official here soon, but we did see Kenny Pickett on the sideline, helmet on, getting some passes, warming up. So if Hurts can't go, do we pick it?
All right, Ben, a throw over the middle from Stafford is dropped by Higbee. He had some room to work, could not bring it in. Second down and 10 now for Los Angeles. Yeah, we've seen a few replays of the Hurts takedown, and his body was twisted in a certain way where that leg got caught underneath, and the knee, the left knee specifically, was in a very awkward area.
Kenny Pickett finished the season with a fractured rib as the backup quarterback.
2:14 to go in the third. Eagles up by 3. Handoff, Williams running to the right. Williams makes one man miss, and then he gets drilled at the 37-yard line. Nice gain, though, of 7 yards as Havenstein created space on that right side. Our score here at Lincoln Financial Field. The Eagles 16, the Rams 13. You're listening to the NFL Divisional Playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. 13 carries, 91 yards for Kyren Williams. 144 and counting remaining in the third.
And the way the Rams run offense under Sean McVay, you think of them as high-flying, but the root of what they do is running the football with Kyren Williams.
Eagles crowd the line. Motion man is cut back to the near side. Shotgun on third down and 2. Stafford loads it up. He throws to the far side. It's Nacua who could not complete the catch. Looked like he had it. He got hit along the sideline and lost the football. It's fourth down.
On a prime opportunity, goes by the boards for the Los Angeles Rams. Kyron Williams in the backfield next to Matthew Stafford. His quarterback slides over and picks up a pass rusher to allow Matthew Stafford to throw a strike to Puka Nacua, who's just unable to catch the football. It's right on the 1 and 7, his number 17. He just is unable to grasp it, and it squirts off of his hand.
And another punt for Ethan Evans with Cooper DeJean standing at the 18-yard line. Snap. Not a huge rush. He gets that off cleanly. It's a high sailing kick over the head of DeJean, and then it dies inside the 5. Rams get down the field, and they're going to touch it at the 4-yard line. Eagles will be deep in their own territory. Hurts is out of the tent. He's got the football, and he's trotting out for Philadelphia. 16-13. Eagles in front. 1:16 to go in the third. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Mayday. We've been compromised. The pilot's a hitman.
I knew you were going to be fun. This Friday.
Tell me how to fly this thing.
Mark Wahlberg. You know what the difference between me and you is? You're going to die.
Don't shoot him, we need him!
Y'all need a pilot? Flight Risk. Rated R.
Sponsored by Lionsgate.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Terry's Tiny Homes, Terry! Sure, as the only employee of her company, Terry was probably the front runner, but saving money getting personalized discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive, well, that gave Terry the edge. Over Terry. Terry! Keep awkwardly chanting your own name, Terry. You deserve it. Woo! Be your own Terry. See if you could save in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Stop the Sherwin-Williams winter sale and get 30% off paints and stains January 17th through the 27th. With prices starting at $34.29, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your bedroom, living room, or home office, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Mom, meet Sarah.
From first-time Nana moments.
Yeah, welcome to Flight 101.
To annual Barrels Trip moments. Your can't-miss moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or diabetes, you're at higher risk of being hospitalized from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at VaxAssist.com.
So where should we go next?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
It's football season, and now you can get anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats. Well, almost anything. You can't get a running back, but baby back ribs? Yes. Uber Eats, official on-demand food delivery partner of the NFL.
You can stream the NFL playoffs on Westwood One for free, sponsored by Pfizer. This RSV season, don't drop the ball. Visit VaxAssist.com to check eligibility and schedule an RSV vaccine. Jalen Hurts on the field. Let's get more from Ben Lieber.
Well, some good news here for Eagles fans. Hurts is back in the huddle. He does have a left knee brace underneath all of his gear, so you cannot visibly see it. It's underneath his socks and his pants. He's jumping around. He looks healthy. We'll see how it affects his throwing and his running.
Shotgun formation. It's a handoff for Barkley running up the middle. Line of scrimmage to 4. He carries it for 4 yards to the 8-yard line. Tyler Davis in on that stop for Los Angeles, and we are now under a minute to go in the third.
What Chris Shula wants to do as a defensive play caller for the Rams, if they can keep them in and set up better field position for their next drive, that'd be massive for his offense.
Chris Shula, the grandson of the all-time winningest coach in NFL history, Don Shula. Second down and 6 now for Philly, and the snow is coming down. Shotgun. Play clock down to 1. They get the snap off. Hurts out of his own end zone. Hurts in trouble, and Hurts is brought down for the safety. Jalen Hurts hesitated, and the Rams made him pay. Gallimore gets to Hurts. 2 points on the board for Los Angeles.
Right in the middle of the defensive front is Neville Gallimore, known much more as a run stopper, but had 1.5 sacks against the Vikings and ends up making a really nice move on his feet to spin away from the offensive lineman and get his way to the quarterback and tackle Jalen Hurts in the end zone with some help from Keir Thomas.
And there was a moment where that ball started to move as well on his right hip.
And now you get the free kick. And field position should be good for the Los Angeles Rams as they get the football.
This could be a game changer. Philadelphia is clinging to a 1-point lead. It's now 16-15 with 26 seconds on the clock. Elliott's going to kick it from the 20-yard line. Stay up to date with Westwood One Sports by following us on X and Instagram. In-game highlights, direct links to listen to live games, behind-the-scenes photos, and more. Follow Westwood One Sports on X and Instagram.
And there have been a couple of kicks today from Elliott that have not gotten to the end zone from the normal spot that you kick the ball from. Now he's back at the 20. This should run for the Rams.
The receivers move forward to the 9 with Whittington and Schrader. So everything shifted 10 yards. And Elliott, you also have to pay attention to your footing on the approach. Elliott does get a line drive. This one will be caught at the 14-yard line by Whittington. Works middle of the field. Now Ingles to the left. And he's hit right along the numbers at the 35-yard line by Trotter on special teams. So a 21-yard return. Rams are now down by 1 with possession. 19 seconds to go here in the third. Little too close for comfort. You mentioned it the last time Philadelphia had the football, how paramount it was to put 6 on the board. They had to settle for 3, and that was on the drive where Hurts did get banged up.
And as this game has progressed, the bigger issues on defense for Philadelphia have been run defense. Kyren Williams and the offensive line have started to carve out a little bit more space as this game has continued.
The field is covered in snow. It continues to fall. 18 seconds to go in the third. Handoff. Williams turns it upfield, and Williams is banged down at the 42-yard line on the near side by Blankenship. Another outstanding run. This one nearly 8 yards, and that will be the final play of the third. The Eagles lead the Rams 16-15. The winner advances to the NFC Championship game. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? So you've got an oil change coming up. We can help you save on the right oil for your vehicle. Right now, get 5 quarts of Castrol Edge Full Synthetic or Castrol Edge Full Synthetic High Mileage Motor Oil with an SCP Extended Life Oil Filter for just $35.99. Visit one of our 6,000 stores or order from AutoZone.com for same-day store pickup or next-day delivery.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply. Doug.
Limu wanted me to tell you to customize your car insurance and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. He says because we all like to save a buck. No, okay, he said with the extra cash you can lease a new truck. Wait, he said he went to middle school with geese and ducks? Actually, I think Limu just said squawk.
Only pay for what you need at LibertyMutual.com.
Liberty, 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 Liberty.
Savings vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company. Affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
What's better than 1 win? 3 wins. With Street Savings, you keep your own phone, get 1 line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit StraightTalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more cents. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
Today's broadcast of the NFL playoffs on Westwood One is sponsored in part by the official NFL app, by Grainger, by Indeed.com, by Barbasol Shaving Cream, by Progressive Insurance, and by BetMGM, the official odds provider for Westwood One. Please gamble responsibly. We have all seen the devastation from the raging wildfires across the greater Los Angeles region. Families affected by these fires urgently need support. Help the American Red Cross respond to and help people recover from these disasters. You can donate today to support relief efforts by going to redcross.org/NFL. The Los Angeles Rams had to play last week's wild card game in Arizona because of the wildfires. They won the game over Minnesota 27-9. Obviously, there's been so much emotion tied to this. People that were either affected directly or tangentially affected. For so many Rams fans, it did give them a brief respite to cheer on something and get excited about something, and the carryover has been real here today.
And if they're able to pull this one out and win, they get the home game back.
Correct.
In the most important game of the season to date, an NFC Championship game back with SoFi.
Second down and 2. It's a winter wonderland here in Philadelphia with the snow coming down. Eagles in front, 16-15. Rams now moving from right to left. Now second and short. The ball is free. Eagles have it. Scooped up and running with the ball is Rodgers down the sideline. Rodgers is forced out of bounds at the 11. A huge turn of events on the football. Kyren Williams had the first down as he made the adjustment, cutting to his left. The ball was punched free.
I think that Jalen Hunt, number 58, trying to make the tackle, missed, but his leg came up, and it was punched first by Jalen Carter, number 98. And then Hunt, number 58, helped obscure Williams as he tried to get back to the football. And then what a play by Rodgers. Not only does he pick it up, but a full spin move to make a tackler miss to pick up the big yardage downfield. And snow angels being done on the field by the Eagles defenders after a big-time takeaway.
They are going to place the football at the 10. That is 7 straight games where they have forced at least one turnover. This has been a big part of the identity of the Eagles. First and goal at the 10-yard line. From left to right, Hurts, pistol formation. He's got Barkley behind him. Handoff. Barkley puts the head down. Barkley takes it to the 1. Eagles fans are going crazy right now after the turnover and the Barkley run on the precipice of punching it in.
And this feels like if it takes 3 more carries for Barkley to take it in, the Eagles would do that.
Second and goal. Pistol formation. 2 tight ends. It's a handoff. Barkley tries to take on a tackler and he loses the matchup. And once again, Los Angeles was ready for him with Roseboom.
A really remarkable season for Roseboom, who's known strictly as a special teams player. Had to step in when Troy Reeder got hurt and take over the defense as the signal caller and their leading tackler.
So Charles back it up to the 2-yard line now for Philadelphia. They're going to go with an extra offensive lineman. It's to the veteran Fred Johnson. Third and goal for Philly. Barkley sets up to the right of Hurts. They motion a tight end to the left. Handoff. Barkley running inside. Did he get there? Yes! Touchdown! Eagles! Saquon Barkley caps it off. Philadelphia adds to its lead in the 4th quarter. The turnover turns into 6. Barkley extending to break the play. Barely.
Just enough to get there, but the offensive line, they're the ones that went in and told their head coach.
The touchdown is under review.
They told their head coach Nick Sirianni. Yes, and they told Nick Sirianni, we've got to run the ball more during their open week. It was Landon Dickerson, Jordan Mailata, and Lane Johnson, and he listened to them, and they increased their run plays. And Barkley's elbow down, I think, before the ball got there, based off of what we're seeing. That could put it right down there, real close, but not a touchdown.
13:30 to go. We're going to step away. Right now it's 22-15 Philadelphia. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs.
Are you ready? Because the 2025 Kia K4 deserves not some, but all of your attention. The sleekness of its advanced LED lighting will have you standing out on whichever road you go down. Its class-leading second-row legroom allows you to experience a level of comfort you didn't know existed. The available dual-display digital cockpit brings the action right to you. With all of these premium features and more, the Kia K4 is ready to unlock a journey that others can only dream of. And a styling so mesmerizing you can't look away. The 2025 Kia K4. Visit your local Kia dealer to test drive one today. Kia, movement that inspires. Comparison based on publicly available data regarding second row legroom in 2024-2025 compact sedans as of November 2024. Compact sedan class as defined by Kia segmentation.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-353-9057. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-353-9057. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-353-9057. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-353-9057, 800-353-9057, or biglou.com.
Ian Eagle, Charles Davis here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Philadelphia. At work every day is game day. Give your crew an edge. With Grainger, you'll find supplies and solutions for every industry. When you call, click Grainger.com or just stop by. They reviewed it, and the play has been overturned. They determined that Barkley was short of the goal line. So now Philadelphia going for it on 4th and goal inside the 1. The snap, the tush push into the end zone. Rams believe they've stopped them. Flag is down.
I think this is going against Philadelphia.
False start. Offense number 65. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
And that changes everything. Lane Johnson. And now they're going to send out Jake Elliott to kick a short field goal. So with the snow falling, Philadelphia trying to make the tush-push work, it doesn't.
And we watched it on replay, and there was a slight movement by Lane Johnson before the ball was put into play. The correct call by the officials.
Charles, the offensive linemen are trying to clear out an area to snap the ball.
And they can only use hands and feet. No other objects, no towels, nothing else. All you can do is that to try and clear a place for their place kicker.
This is all for the placement. 23-yard attempt. Lovato snaps it. Man is the holder. Kick is on the way, and the kick from Elliott is good. Philadelphia now leads at 19-15. But this took a turn. Our score here at Lincoln Financial Field, 4-point lead for the Eagles. You're listening to the NFL Divisional Playoff presented by Intuit TurboTax. Philadelphia was celebrating. The touchdown was on the board. They were getting ready for an extra point, but all scoring plays reviewed. They looked at it, determined that the right elbow of Barkley came down before he got the ball across, and that's why they brought him back for a 4th down. They have a false start on 4th down, back it up, they settle for the field goal.
And on replay, both calls were correct and administered correctly. He did not get to the end zone. The elbow came down before the ball crossed the plane, and Lane Johnson did have a little twitch before the ball was put into play that was detected.
And let's think about what happened prior. We had a safety. Rams get the ball after the safety as Hurts was sacked in the end zone, and they turn it over as Williams had it punched out. Rodgers had the long return to set them up at the 10, but they couldn't turn it into a touchdown.
And we've seen 2 fumbles from Kyren Williams, one that cost him yardage, the second one cost him the ball. When they played in Week 12, he had 2 fumbles in that game as well.
So now Philadelphia is going to kick it off from left to right. The snow has 100% picked up from earlier. It is now full on accumulating. You can barely see the lines on the yard markers. Elliott kicks it off. It's a line drive. It hits initially at the 10, rolls to Schrader. Schrader through a hole, and Schrader crosses the 25-yard line. He's going to be brought down just short of the 30, 23-yard return. The road to Super Bowl 59 continues tonight. Divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. The Ravens and Bills don't miss the divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. Visit watch.nfl.com for full schedule. And this is where shenanigans can take place as well. The ball is slippery. The conditions are tough. It's a 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line for Los Angeles.
Plenty of time, though. They can still run their complete offense.
Handoff, Williams to the near side, and Williams is brought down just short of the 35 by DeJean and Gardner Johnson. They lost Mitchell to a shoulder injury, so it's been a whole lot of Isaiah Rodgers in the secondary for Philadelphia. It's a 4-yard pickup. Mark him down officially at the 33, so we'll call it 2nd and 6 with under 13 minutes to go now in the 4th quarter.
Save the fumbles. Los Angeles has moved the ball well on the ground. I would keep going back to Kyren Williams.
Tight formation. Motion man is cut to the near side. It's Williams. He's hit in the backfield. Philadelphia gets to him and slams him down with Zach Bond. What a season he's put together. Bond was a special teamer in New Orleans. He's become a full-time starter in Philly, and he's flourished.
And he's become a first-team All-Pro, Pro Bowl player. And sometimes when you change places, change cities, fresh eyes are looking at you. And his new defense coordinator, Vic Fangio, saw an outside linebacker, edge rusher, as an inside linebacker, run stopper, coverage guy that turned into an All-Pro.
It's a loss of 3, so now it's 3rd and 9, and this has re-energized the crowd. Shotgun formation for Stafford. Takes the snap. Stafford looks. He throws over the middle, and a sliding grab is made. Good enough for a first down by DeMarcus Robinson. And he catches it cleanly at the 44. 13 yards.
And Stafford was facing right down the barrel. That was number 93, Milton Williams, who was right in his face, and he stood right in there and made a throw. And a good job by Robinson going down and using his full body to catch the ball.
So a new set of downs for L.A. to work with. They're out near midfield now, just shy of a 45-yard line, moving from right to left. Kyren Williams, single setback. Fake the handoff. Stafford looking to throw it. Hit as he throws, and the ball just hits the turf. Williams in the area, ruled incomplete. The pressure came from Carter and Sweat, and Stafford was fortunate that he didn't have to eat it.
And what Carter did was use his right arm to mimic the right arm throw of Stafford. That's what you're taught as a defensive lineman. Use that arm to mirror what they're trying to do throwing the ball, and he affected the play, and the pass ended up incomplete.
11-13 remaining in the 4th. Philadelphia up 19-15 on the Rams. L.A. driving 2nd and 10 at its own 44-yard line. It's a 4-receiver set. Motion man is cut to the near side. Toss, and it's knocked away. Cup goes back because he couldn't catch it. Nakua didn't know if it was a live ball or not, and Zach Bond, pressing the line, gets a piece of it on the throw from Stafford. Incomplete.
Just trying to flick it out there with blockers in front, throwing from the pocket to his left. And Bond broke through off the edge.
That penalty's declined. 3rd down.
And Bond just came off the edge as he used to do in New Orleans in his old position as an outside linebacker. Hadn't lost his edge rushing ability, and he knocked the ball away.
It was the motion of Cup. So initially it looked like Stafford was going to throw a quick one to Cup, but Cup was actually cutting upfield, and Nakua was settling in. The ball just never got there. The crowd is loud. It is 3rd down and 10 from a 44. Shotgun snap, low, handled by Stafford, deep in the pocket. Stafford loses the ball. It slips out of his hand, and the Eagles jump on it. Nolan Smith, the knockaway, and the recovery by Bond. Zach Bond. Philly takes over.
rush came from inside and off the edge. Nolan Smith, number 3, forces Stafford up into the pocket, and then he corrals him and helps knock the ball free. Nolan Smith finished the season with a flourish. 2 sacks in the final ball game. And now he comes into this, and he is ready to go. And when he knocks it free from Stafford on the spot, as you described as Zach Bond, he may petition for a uniform change next year. 007 Zach Bond.
Matthew Stafford, in his career, when the temperature drops below 40, he's made 17 career starts. His teams have gone 7-10 in those games. Right now, Philadelphia has got it at the 38-yard line of Los Angeles, up by 4. 11 minutes to play in the fourth. Handoff. Barkley, stutter step move. Barkley trying to lean forward and will pick up 2 with Kobe Turner and Omar Speights there to greet him. Clock is moving, 2nd down and 8. Blustery conditions right now in Philadelphia. Opened up in the first quarter. Temperature was hovering in that 33-degree area. It was quite comfortable. We got a little bit of precipitation. It stopped, and then it started to pick up. And really, in the third and fourth quarter, we're seeing major accumulations now on the field. 2nd down and 8 from the 36. Hurts takes the hand up. He'll throw to Barkley on the near side. Barkley catches it, but his bottom hits the ground as he went down to get it. A modest gain of 3 yards on the play.
And it's another throw that knocks the back down. You got to keep the back on his feet, so when he catches the football, he can turn upfield and gain the additional yardage. He throws it to where Barkley has to go down, get it to secure the catch. Now you've got a 3rd down when in fact he had a chance to catch the ball, get the 1st down on that last play.
Hurts has just 112 yards through the air. Barkley has had big numbers once again. 3rd down and 5. Handoff. Barkley running inside, angling to the right. They'll whistle the play dead because he got hit by Tyler Davis and company. Forward progress is going to get him a yard. That's it. And now it's 4th down.
But they're not sending a field goal unit on. You're kind of in that no man's land with where you are with your field goal kicker this year. 1 for 7 from 50-plus. Bad weather conditions. I don't think this is tush-push territory by any stretch.
No.
But you have something that you can run. And remember, your outlet is always number 26, Saquon Barkley, no matter what your play call is.
Since 2021, this has been the best 4th down team in the NFL. But this is a 4th and 5. This is not a 4th and 1. Shotgun formation for Hurts. Takes the snap, looks, he throws, makes the connection with A.J. Brown for the 1st down. That'll move the chains.
And do you remember earlier when A.J. Brown ran a very similar route? This time he's running it from the right into the center of the field. The last time is the left into the center. He missed him badly on that throw. It's the same slant, but he runs the slant this time. The timing was perfect, and he puts it right on it.
We're down to 8:25 to play in the 4th quarter. New set of downs, handoff. Barkley goes down immediately, could not get his footing, was trying to run to the right. Jared burst there to make sure that he didn't get up and do anything, so no gain on the play at the 23-yard line.
But what Philadelphia likes right now is that each time that clock keeps ticking. 4-point lead now, obviously hoping to extend that lead, but now under 8 minutes left in the ball game.
They give them a loss of 1, so the Eagles are now at 201 rushing yards on the day. This is their bread and butter. 2nd and 11, pistol formation, fake the handoff, bootleg to the left, the throw, Hurts, catch made by Devontae Smith, and he is leveled along the far sideline by the physical Witherspoon. It's going to be 3rd down coming up. Clock continues to tick, 7:35 to play.
And they've set it up for what they call 3rd and manageable, where you have a number of plays at your disposal, and they've also set it up that if they don't have a big loss, they are in field goal range right now.
Currently have a 4-point lead with 7:17 left to go in the 4th. Set up once again in the pistol formation. Looking at a 3rd down and 4 at the 17-yard line.
And eyeing the play clock.
Play clock. They hand it off. Barkley And he's smothered. Nowhere to run. Cam Curl pushing forward. It's a loss of 2.
Always liked Cam Curl in Washington. And he comes to Los Angeles his first year there and exhibits many of the same tendencies. A very smart, heady player who can make plays in the backfield when he plays near the line of scrimmage.
So special teamers right now are trying to clear out an area to get a clean placement here for Braden Mann, the holder. Lovato, the snapper. It's a 37-yard attempt. Elliott has made a 44-yarder and a 23-yarder. Trying to extend the lead. Snap, placement, kick from Jake Elliott. It's straight through. And the Eagles go in front by 7 with 6:18 remaining in the fourth quarter. Philadelphia 22, Rams 15. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
New York football fans, picture this. You bet on your favorite player to score the first touchdown, and he throws an awesome block so his teammate can score instead. If this happens, BetMGM wants to give you another chance at the end zone. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. Everyone knows the most exciting part of football is the score. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you have a chance to keep the fun going after the first player crosses the goal line. Place a first touchdown scorer wager today. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards vary. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Hey, I'm Brett Podolsky, co-founder of The Farmer's Dog. We make fresh food for dogs. We started the company when we saw what a huge difference it made in my own dog, Jada, when she stopped eating ultra-processed kibble and started eating fresh, whole food. The Farmer's Dog food isn't fancy. It's just real food delivered to your door in pre-portioned packs. It's better for them and easier for you.
Get 50% off your first box at thefarmersdog.com/trial50. That's thefarmersdog.com/trial50.
Welcome back. Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, along with Charles Davis and Ben Lieber. I'm Ian Eagle. Together with Navy Federal Credit Union, we'd like to thank you for joining us for today's broadcast of the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One. Also want to give an extra special shout-out to the over 1 million men and women in uniform stationed around the world in military bases and ships at sea defending our nation. Navy Federal Credit Union proudly serves the armed forces, the DoD, veterans, and their families. Our members are the mission. Learn more at NavyFederal.org. Well, Charles, we have a 7-point game, 6:18 left, fourth quarter. Rams are going to get the football back after the field goal, third one of the day for Elliott.
Philadelphia extended their lead, but it's only to 7. I mean, these last two possessions, they had really good field position for Philadelphia, only came with field goals both times. Los Angeles has kept themselves in this game, and if we wind up going all the way downfield and somehow Los Angeles scores, depending on clock and situation, don't put it past Sean McVay to make a 2-point play to try and win it here and steal one on the road.
Jake Elliott will kick it off from left to right. Snow blowers came out to at least clean the lines a bit, but the way the snow has been falling, it's been filling those spaces rather quickly. Whittington and Schrader are deep, and they're standing just inside the 5. Line drive kick to the right side. It's over the head of Schrader. That's actually one of the best kicks of the day for Elliott as it goes through the back of the end zone. Every Westwood One football broadcast this season is available on all Alexa-enabled devices. Just say, Open Westwood One Sports. You'll be taken straight to the action. That's Open Westwood One Sports to listen on Alexa. So what's the thought process now if you're LA? The Rams down by 7, just over 6 minutes to go.
Plenty of time. Still not in a position where everything has to be a throw. In the second half of this game, Kyren Williams, despite the 2 fumbles, has been the best part of their offense. Don't take him out of it too fast.
Take the handoff to Williams. Stafford stepping up. Stafford is sacked! It was the second wave. Oh, Jomo gets to the quarterback. 7-year out of Texas making things happen for Philly. Loss of 7.
Jalen Carter, number 98, is the man in the middle and usually gets double teamed. He's the first one back towards the quarterback, and Ojomo follows him as the second wave, as you described, and he's the one who gets credit for the sack.
And the Rams are looking at a 2nd and 17 from the 23. Williams in the backfield shifts to the left of Stafford. Hand it to Williams, running to the right. Williams breaks one tackle, and he's hit from the side by Oren Burks. So Williams gets back that yardage from the sack, but they are staring at a 3rd and long, almost 8 yards on the carry. So let's call it 3rd and 10.
On more than one occasion today, we've seen Tyler Higbee, the tight end, be featured on a screenplay when they've tried to pick up a first down. Do they go back to him, or do they go to their top 2 in Nacua and Cooper Kupp?
Philadelphia shows blitz. Shotgun for Stafford. They need 10 yards. Snap, throw, deflected. Over the middle, it got hit. He was trying to feed it to Nacua. It was Burks for Philadelphia getting the start for the injured Nakobe Dean. And Burks has forced L.A. into a punt.
And he has played a terrific game today because there's a big school of thought coming in because he filled in last week when Dean got hurt. He had 5 tackles, he had 3 missed tackles. There's a big school of thought that Jeremiah Trotter Jr. would get a lot more playing time today in split time. That has not been the case. Oren Burks has played awfully well.
It is Ethan Evans to punt it. Cooper DeJean is standing back at the 20-yard line. That punt came off the side of his foot, angling to the right sideline and out of bounds. He did not get all of it and is going to get the football, leading 22-15. 4:47 to go. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Taxes was waiting around for your taxes to be done, which led to worrying about not getting any money back. Now Taxes is matching with a TurboTax expert who can do your taxes in a day to get you up to $4,000 fast with a refund advance loan. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com. Expert filing only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. Refund advance has $0 loan fees and 0% APR. Refund advance loans may be issued by First Century Bank, N.A. or WebBank. Terms apply, subject to approval.
Whether you're tinkering in your garage or tackling big projects, if you know the value of working with your hands, you know Harbor Freight. And you can be confident knowing that at Harbor Freight, you can get quality tools at prices that work just as hard as you do. Because the only thing more satisfying than a job well done is a job well done, well under budget. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Now is the perfect time to start on your next success. When you apply to University of Maryland Global Campus by February 12th, you'll pay no application fee. An accredited state university, UMGC offers online and hybrid courses. Plus, you can earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and work experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. Get your application fee waived through February 12th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chef.
Mornings can all start to feel the same. It's wake up, brush your teeth, go to work. Wake up, brush your teeth, go to work every day. So, if you're looking for a fresh wake-up call, look no further than Wendy's Breakfast. Try a breakfast Baconator with fresh cracked eggs, or a grilled sausage breakfast burrito, or maybe even a Honey Buddy. Doesn't matter what you go for, it's going to change your life. Okay, well, it'll at least freshen up your morning. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's. At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Don't forget to join us Sunday, February 9th, Super Bowl 59. Kevin Harlan, Kurt Warner, Gene Steratore, Devin McCourty, Laura Oakman will have all the excitement live from New Orleans beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern. Scott Graham, Ross Tucker kick off our pregame coverage at 2 o'clock Eastern. Just log on to WestwoodOneSports.com for all the details or to listen to the live stream for free. If it's the Super Bowl, it's on Westwood One. The snow not coming down at the rate it was earlier, but there is still precipitation. The wind is absolutely picked up, and the temperature has dropped. And you can feel the difference from kickoff to now. We're coming up on 3 hours of elapsed time. 22-yard line, that's where Philadelphia opens up. Handoff, It's Barkley running to the left. Barkley gets by everybody. Saquon Barkley is gone. Touchdown. On a snowy Sunday, Saquon Barkley has dominated for the Eagles. 28-15, Philly. He is at another level. 78 yards. The Philadelphia Eagles are 4 minutes and 36 seconds away from advancing to the NFC Championship with Jake Elliott on for the extra point. Snap. The kick curves. No good. The second one he's missed today.
To dampen the enthusiasm slightly, but the run that Saquon Barkley had is the type of play we've seen from Philadelphia with the offensive line. He sets up to the right of the quarterback and then comes back to the left with Cam Jurgens, the center, 51, Landon Dickerson, number 69, the left guard, and Jordan Mailata, the left tackle, forming a wall to give him space and also pulling the right tackle, Lane Johnson. And once Barkley got through the initial wave, that was all she wrote. Now it becomes a sprint, and all he has to do is not fall down, and he does not until he goes through the end zone and then slides into home to help celebrate a big gap that the Philadelphia Eagles have opened.
Our score here at Lincoln Financial Field, 28-15, Philadelphia. You're listening to the NFL Divisional Playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax.
And coming into this game, there have been, I think, 7 occasions where a runner had gone over 200 yards against a team in the regular season, then faced them in the playoffs. No one had ever gotten to 100 in the playoff game. The closest was Adrian Peterson at 99 against the Packers. Today, that went out the window.
He had 255 on the ground in the first meeting, 2 touchdowns. He's got 196 on the ground today, 2 touchdowns.
He likes symmetry, doesn't he?
Saquon Barkley put together one of the best seasons in NFL history, and he's got an encore. Kickoff from Elliott. Line drive handled in the end zone by Whittington. Rams will have it at the 30-yard line, but now it is a much bigger mountain to climb.
And if you're a pass rusher for the Philadelphia Eagles, this is your time. Josh Sweat, number 19. Nolan Smith, number 3. Here you go.
Robinhood Gold gets you a 3% boost on annual IRA contributions. The new gold standard is here. Sign up at Robinhood.com/gold. First down at the 30-yard line for the Rams. Stafford throws. He zips it in there, caught by Nacua. And Nacua not going down. In fact, he's going to take it across midfield for a pickup of 21. Eventually, Zach Bond helped get him to the ground. First down, Los Angeles. We've got 4:15 to go in the fourth. 28-15 Philly. Stafford looking downfield, delivers, and it's dropped by Robinson. It was in the breadbasket, didn't bring it in. Stops the clock with 4:07 remaining.
Philadelphia came into this game the least amount of drops by the receivers all year. The third least amount of drops, the Los Angeles Rams. You don't see this very often. DeMarcus Robinson has made some tremendous catches throughout this game. The first time this one, and the ball goes off of his hand.
The conditions have played a large role, no doubt. But Philadelphia has limited the mistakes. Stafford throws to a spot along the right sideline, and the catch is made by Whittington for a first down. Good for 12 yards, and he gets out of bounds. 4:02 to play. That was a rainbow delivery from Stafford. Rams are just trying to throw themselves back into this game with just over 4 minutes to go. Stafford deep drop. Stafford will throw it. incomplete along the near sideline. Robinson, the intended target. There were two defenders in the area.
And I believe Isaiah Rodgers got hurt on this play. When he went up to try and undercut the play and get an interception, he came down awkwardly and limped to the bench where he's getting medical attention. The ball is thrown from the middle of the field to the left side. Rodgers is on the play, and he comes underneath trying to get an interception, comes down awkwardly, and is now on the bench.
So Rodgers is being looked at by the athletic training staff. Keely Ringo is in. 2nd down and 10 for the Rams. Deep drop. Stafford loads it up. Stafford throws. Caught inside the 20-yard line. Working that right side, Stafford makes the connection with Tutu Atwell for 18. So the Rams aren't done yet.
Remember, the Eagles are not a big blitz team, so they're only going to rush 3 or 4 at a time, typically.
From the 19, Stafford uncorks it to the right side. Catch is made, and the momentum carries Higbee to the sideline and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So pick up of 4.5. 3:32 to go. 13-point differential. 2 missed extra points by Elliott today for Philadelphia. Shotgun. Stafford, step and throw. Got an open man. It's Kupp over the middle, and Kupp is dropped just before he could get to the goal line. Combination of Sajid and Blankenship bring him down. Rams are trying to rush to the ball. It's now placed at the 2-yard line. First and goal for L.A. It's a handoff. Williams is dropped in the backfield by Oren Burks. He got some help at the end by Darius Slay, but it's Burks who made the first strike.
He heard all the talk all week about being replaced since he was replacing the Kobe Dean, and he's played the game of his life today.
Shotgun, throw to the right. It is broken up. Higbee with Darius Slay there. Higbee might have been banged up on the play. He's just passed out and heads to the Rams sideline. He's one of their primary targets, too. And in this type of a situation, a big body at the goal line, if it gets big, you need him on the field, and they won't happen to this bench. So Hawkinson is now the tight end. Could be a factor here on 3rd and goal. Put the 4-yard line. Shotgun snap. 3 receivers to the left. 1 to the right. Stafford looks. Stafford throws. Hooks the pass. End zone. Caught. Touchdown. Colby Hawkinson. It's a 4-yard strike for Stafford and the Rams, and they're still alive.
Higbee doesn't get hurt. That's his route. Hawkinson replaced him. Took this spot. Normally with Seattle. Work from the right side of the field.
Philadelphia not out of the woods by any measure. 2:48 on the clock. A reminder to stay with us after this game. Our NFL Divisional playoff finale. The Ravens visit the Buffalo Bills. Coverage starts when this one finishes on most of these same stations. Log on to WestwoodOneSports.com for more details or to listen to the live stream for free. From now until Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans, the NFL playoffs are on Westwood One.
With all 3 timeouts in their pocket, I would expect the Rams to kick this one deep. 2:48 on the clock. You get an additional stoppage at the 2-minute warning. The big thing is, how do you stop them running the football? That's been the best touchdown they've had so far.
Shipley and Gainwell. Evans will kick it off from right to left. The ball on the tee. The 2 receivers are standing on the goal line. Still a little bit of snow, but not coming down in sheets like it was earlier. Booming kick from Evans goes to the back of the end zone. Eagles will have it at the 30. Both teams have all 3 timeouts remaining. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for the NFL playoffs and Super Bowl 59.
WFAN, WFAN-FM, WFAN-FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Ian Eagle, Charles Davis, Ben Lieber, the rest of our Westwood One crew. A thriller right now in Philadelphia with the Eagles in front 28-22. 2:48 on the clock. They have possession. The Rams just struck quickly on a touchdown from Matthew Stafford. First down run, trying to wiggle through some space, and working through is Barkley for a gain of a couple. Tyler Davis there to greet him. Clock stops with 2:43 left. So a timeout taken by the Rams. So they have the 2 timeouts left now and the 2-minute warning. And a 6-point game. And the confidence of the drive that they just had, which
they just rolled downfield, really cut through it. I think Vic Fangio might throw something different at him, the defense coordinator of the Eagles, if indeed they get the ball. And it's still a 6-point game and a chance to come down and tie or win. But if I'm Chris Shula, defense coordinator of the Rams, I think I'm daring Jalen Hurts to beat me rather than letting Saquon Barkley have the football. Look, if he's going to get it and run it inside, there better be enough bodies there that they can make a play. I'm going to dare them to make Jalen Hurts come out of the pocket and someone else beat me, not number 26 for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Tight formation, fake the handoff. Hurts looping to his left, and he goes down. Hurts had a man right there, Kobe Turner. Big loss on the play of 13 yards.
About the path of Kobe Turner, University of Richmond, transferred to Wake Forest, became a draft pick for the Rams, 2023. He's only put up 19.5 sacks in his first 2 years in the league and was named the team captain this year. And he played this one so well from his position on the right side of the defensive line. Just when it took away the sight lines of Jalen Hurts and made him go down before Turner could tackle him.
And this changes everything for Philadelphia. They're now looking at a 3rd and 19 back at the 21-yard line. The Rams have used their second timeout. It's a team that had 280 yards rushing today, but could not get a clean playoff on second down.
Feel like this is going to be a Barkley run here, and then they're going to count on their defense.
Rams have a 4-man front. Goddard shifting from right to left, now coming back to the right. A little bit of confusion here. Hurts gets the snap, hands off Barkley, running up the middle, and Barkley falls forward out across the 25-yard line to the 26. 2:33 to go. And the Rams have used their final timeout. They do have the 2-minute warning, and they've got the veteran Matthew Stafford warming up on the sideline, getting ready for this potential game-winning drive.
They rolled down the last time and didn't have to use a timeout. Understood how to use the clock well, get to the sideline, stopping the clock, and running their offense. So Sean McVay has a great deal of confidence in the veteran Matthew Stafford running his offense, even with no timeouts in his pocket.
Braden Mann will punt it away. Xavier Smith is back deep for Los Angeles. Either way, if he can just secure the ball, there's a chance at very good field position here.
And if he has any doubts at all, he needs to stay away from it. Make sure your offense runs the next play.
Kick from Mann, spiraling. It takes a weird bounce, and then Smith just gets out of the way. Very fortunate for Philadelphia as it continues to roll inside the 20-yard line. So that ball ends up being a 55-yard punt. It was not in the air 55 yards. It rolled a solid 15 yards for Philly.
But in this situation, I think Xavier Smith made the right play. The last thing you want is to mishandle the football and not give your offense one more chance. You may have given up yardage, but the next snap will be by your guy.
All things considered, if you're the Los Angeles Rams, you would have signed up for this.
Absolutely.
2:23 to go. Down by 6 with Matthew Stafford, who has so many game-winning drives to his credit. A throw. to the far side. It's caught by Higbee, and he is tackled down after the gain of 5, short of the 25. They're trying to move fast here. They have no timeouts remaining. We're down to 2:06 to go. Quick snap. Stafford in the pocket. He throws to the near side. It's caught by Cup, and he's got enough for the first down. Tackle made by Isaiah Rodgers, who is back out there. That's a 6-yard completion, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Eagles lead the Rams 28-22. Who's going to the NFC Championship game? We'll find out. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Are you retired or retiring soon? Do you know how much money you need to live comfortably? Retirement Planners of America is here for you. These may feel like scary times. Several economists are saying that a recession is imminent. So what do? Ancient wisdom says plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. Would you like to have financial peace of mind? Here's how. Step 1. Find out the amount of money you'll need to retire. Step 2. Have an actionable plan to get there. Step 3. Make sure that plan is executed to take advantage of market gains, but protect you from market losses. We would like to give you a free, no-obligation consultation to help you do all 3. We will help you discover your magic number and give you the roadmap to get there. Call now to schedule your free consultation. 800-508-6108. That's 800-508-6108. 800-508-6108. Don't wait. Call 800-508-6108.
All investments involve risk, including losses. Past performance does not guarantee future results.
Navy Federal Credit Union can help you dominate. Yes! With a 0% intro APR on credit card balance transfers for 12 months. And right now, you could get $250 when you spend $2,500 using a Cash Rewards or Cash Rewards Plus card. Visit NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Navy Federal is insured by NCUA. After the intro rate expires, variable APRs are 15.15% to 18% based on creditworthiness. Rates are subject to change. ATM fees for cash advances are up to $1 at non-Navy Federal ATM.
When I wake up
the best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
I put on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started. Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
It's football season, and now you can get anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats. Well, almost anything. You can't get a running back, but baby back ribs? Yes. Uber Eats, official on-demand food delivery partner of the NFL.
2 minutes to play here in Philadelphia. The Eagles 28, the Rams 22. Los Angeles first down at its own 31-yard line. No timeouts remaining.
And you have the third corner on the field now, Keely Ringo. Isaiah Rodgers was the second corner, got hurt a few plays ago. Quinyon Mitchell, the starting corner, out early in the ball game. He's on the field for Philadelphia, and will Vic Fangio, defense coordinator, change things up and rush an additional guy?
Matthew Stafford leading the rally. He throws it to the near side. It is incomplete. He tried to hit Cooper Kupp, and Cooper DeJean wins the battle of Coopers. 2nd and 10.
He gets his head around a half second earlier. He comes up with the football. His head came around at the end of it. He's running inside of the receiver, and as he turns his head back to find the ball is already on top of him.
2nd and 10 from the 31. Stafford looking. Stafford rifles. Knocked away. Over the middle, Darius Slay, the coverage on Puka Nacua, and it's 3rd and 10.
In this play, I think Sean McVay will design to try and find Keely Ringo, number 42, if he can, in coverage. Although I believe they're bringing him off the field right now. Looks like Isaiah Rodgers has returned.
1:50 to go. 3rd and 10 for the Rams. 6-point advantage for the Eagles. Los Angeles operating at its own 31. Low snap. Stafford over the middle. It is caught. DeMarcus Robinson, 11 yards and a first down. Tackle made by Rodgers. Clock is moving down to 1:34 to go. Rams rush to the line. Shotgun snap. Stafford. Pump. Stafford. Deep shot. Down the right sideline. It is hauled in. Nacua. He caught it over Darius Slay, and he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Slay goes up, thinks he has a bead on the ball, but I think he misjudged it, and he ends up too far inside, and the separation is there for Nakua to go up and come down with the football.
37-yard reception. They spotted at the 21. We're down to 1:25 to go. Rams in business. Shotgun snap. Stafford steps up. Stafford throws to the near side. Sliding attempt made. And it's a clean catch by Kupp. Short yardage as Stafford got rid of it. Caught along the left sideline for 3.
Philadelphia tried to bring extra pressure on that play to make Stafford make a decision, get the ball in his hands quicker than he has. They've been rushing 3 and 4 throughout these last 2 drives, and Stafford's been able to carve them up.
2nd down and 7 here for L.A. 1:19 to go. Motion man. Parkinson to the far side, and a flag down. 2 flags, in fact, 3. Haven't heard from Sean Smith in a while.
Offense number 69. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
It's the veteran Kevin Dotson called for the false start, so back it up for L.A.
Right guard. He was just trying to get in motion just a little bit too quickly to try and protect his block.
That is only the 3rd penalty of the day against the Rams. Philadelphia 28. Los Angeles 22. 2nd down and 12 from the 23-yard line. Shotgun for Stafford. Kupp the motion man on the near side. Stafford looks. Stafford hooks a pass to the right side. It's caught by Nakua and is forced towards the sideline and gets out of bounds just inside the 15. So they pick up 10 yards on the play. T.J. Gardner-Johnson, the defender there, to make the play for Philly. Stops the clock. 1:14 to go. 3rd down and short from the 14-yard line.
And if you're Philadelphia, guarding the goal line, 6-point lead.
Stafford in the pocket. He is sacked. Jalen Carter gets to the quarterback, and the clock is rolling. We hit 1 minute to play. It's 4th down for L.A. 52 seconds left. Back it up to the 21, a loss of 8. The Rams are not in a hurry here. They recognize that the game hinges on this play. We're down to 38 seconds left. Rams break the huddle. 4th down and 11. Stafford takes the snap. Looking. Stafford throws to the right side. It's incomplete. Philadelphia's going to hold up. Intended for Nakua. The celebration starts in the city of brotherly love. The Rams with a valiant effort, but it's not going to be enough.
And in these situations, you often think edge rushers determine the game. In this case, it was an inside rusher. Jalen Carter, their first-round pick last year, who's going to the Pro Bowl and the second-team All-Pro, made a big-time inside move to put pressure on Stafford and force the incompletion.
The Rams had chances. Moved the ball down the field. Put the pressure on this Philadelphia defense. A huge sack changed everything. Eagles go into victory formation. Hurts takes the knee, and that's it. The Philadelphia Eagles advance to the NFC Championship game. They defeat the Rams 28-22 in the divisional, and they will host the Washington Commanders for the right to go to the Super Bowl. The NFC East represents Philadelphia. Gets it done. Snow everywhere. And snow angels will be coming for the Eagles to celebrate a chance to go to the Super Bowl. 28-22, the final in Philly.
So impressive for both of these teams and what we saw. It looked like it was done after Saquon Barkley's second big run for a touchdown. And Los Angeles is not at all 2 big drives to try and get it done.
We'll send it down to Ben Lieber. Ben.
Thanks a lot, guys. I'm down here with the team leader in catches and receptions. 4 catches, 56 yards. Dallas Goedert, I know you weren't on the field for that final drive. Offensively, you're on the sidelines, but what was your anxiety level? Can you take me through your emotions?
Yeah, I mean, credit the defense. They played a great game. We put them in tough spots. I have all the faith in the world in them. And they made the plays when they needed. Jalen Carter got that huge sack, and then, it just we got off the field, and that's all we needed. So we're moving on, baby.
You guys had a lot of motivation going into this game, but obviously a lot of it sort of changed yesterday with the loss by the Detroit Lions. The winner gets the host NFC Championship game. How much did that change your approach today?
I mean, it didn't really change anything. Looking at last night and stuff, we had to take care of business today, and that's all we were worried about.
The field conditions, we talked about it, we heard about it leading up to this game. Not much to start, but then the snow started to come down. How much did it affect you guys' execution?
Yeah, obviously we have the same situations for both teams. There's a little bit, but Jalen Hurts said it best, rain, sleet, or snow, Eagles trained to go. So just shout out everybody locking in and finishing it.
And how about your boy, Saquon? What else can you say about his performance today?
Man, he's super special. I don't even know what he finished with, but it's always cool to see what he can do. And, I'm really glad he's on our team. I'm glad we got him. And, I expect more games like that from him.
Final question. You guys split with the Commanders, 1-1 this year. What's it going to be like to play a team for the 3rd time, but for a chance to go to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, just go amp it up. Last time we played him, it got a little chippy, and I expect the same thing. It's going to be a fun NFC Championship game. But, it's going to be here in Philly, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Hey, man, best of luck. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
All right, Ben, great job all day. Dallas Goedert, certainly a big part of this victory for the Philadelphia Eagles defensively. They made the plays when they had to, including down the stretch.
They certainly did, and it looked like they were really going to be pressed on this last one. But as you noted, big sack, Jalen Carter, then it comes back with a big play up the middle and knocks the sight line out for Matthew Stafford. The Eagles defense came up big when they absolutely had to have them.
You'll look at the numbers and say they gave up 402 yards of offense, but they got it done down the stretch. Charles, a pleasure. A lot of fun.
Pleasure is mine. It's great.
This is a Philadelphia team that, let's face it, early in the season, people started questioning that maybe some of the magic had run out. But you look up, there's 2 teams standing left in the NFC, and both are from the East.
And when we look at schedules to start a season, we always look when the open week comes for a team, right? The Eagles, it came really early. Usually you don't like that. But since that open week, they've only lost 1 time. They know how to handle it.
Once again, the final score, 28-22. Philadelphia wins it. We're back with more in a moment. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
In a world that moves a million miles a second, Haagen-Dazs invites you to slow down and savor every delicious bite. Take it one almond at a time with a Haagen-Dazs Vanilla Milk Chocolate Almond Bar. Madagascar vanilla, rich milk chocolate, and toasted California almonds make this unmatched icon legendary. Whatever dogs you savor, a snack bar or your favorite flavor, say goodbye to the fast life and hello to savoring the finest ingredients and the richest and creamiest ice cream. That's Dazs, available at retailers nationwide.
Are you retired or retiring soon? Do you know how much money you need to live comfortably? Retirement Planners of America is here for you. These may feel like scary times. Several economists are saying that a recession is imminent. So what do? Ancient wisdom says plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. Would you like to have financial peace of mind? Here's how. Step 1. Find out the amount of money you'll need to retire. Step 2. Have an actionable plan to get there. Step 3. Make sure that plan is executed to take advantage of market gains, but protect you from market losses. We would like to give you a free, no-obligation consultation to help you do all 3. We will help you discover your magic number and give you the roadmap to get there. Call now to schedule your free consultation. 800-508-6108. That's 800-508-6108. 800-508-6108. Don't wait. Call 800-508-6108.
All investments involve risk, including losses. Past performance does not guarantee future results.
Back here in Philadelphia, the Eagles win it 28-22 to advance to the NFC Championship. Let's check the final stats, sponsored by Intuit TurboTax. Now Taxes is getting a TurboTax live expert to do your taxes for you. Now this is Taxes. 350 yards of offense, Charles. Saquon Barkley, 26 carries, 205 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts, 128 yards through the air, 70 yards on the ground, and a touchdown. Stafford finishes with 324 yards and 2 touchdowns. Williams, 106 yards on the ground, a costly fumble as well.
Yeah, that was the tough part for Kyren Williams. It's a fantastic game, but 2 times the ball hits the ground. One of them really cost his team.
And Jalen Carter. Mentioned the plays that he made, including a key sack on that final possession. And it threw L.A. off its axis a bit. Because they had a rhythm going, and then all of a sudden they took a deep breath, they huddled up, clock was ticking, and then the final play they ran didn't turn into be a whole lot. Stafford just off the mark trying to throw it to the right.
I thought your call of that was tremendous because you figured you knew exactly what was going on. The clock was no longer the issue for them. It was 4th down. They had to have a play. Huddle, try and regroup, but I think you nailed it. It threw them off enough now that rhythm that they had was out the window. One big play, and then Carter affected the last play as well.
The Rams were riding the wave. You could feel it towards the end of the regular season. They were one of those teams that were considered dangerous. You just didn't know how it would shake out, who they would match up with. Their victory over Minnesota last week was really a thumping.
Yes.
Defensively.
Definitive.